You can't do
I
that.
should be
That's
starting
against the
the-
rules. There's no such thing as
Kaiba,
rules,
even
Kaiba.
though you own, I win. It just...
I just got logged out of roleplay. I
That
got logged back in.
feels-
I'm trying to access Reach's fucking
feels
sheet and it
fucking bad, dude.
Rip.
Oh, by the way,
the
hey,
fuck?
can we have Serenity in our Warring Kingdom? I don't see her in the
What?
What?
WKPC.
Well, she's there.
Yeah, she's.
You don't have. Don't worry about it, motherfucker. Shit, she's there. I'll slap you.
I scream. I'm eating a really good sandwich right now.
It's okay.
The sandwich is so fucking good.
Welcome back to Warring Kingdoms Session 3, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, the wonderful and evil walking monstrosity, you know, back at it again, trying to kill some of my players. As per
You're the
usual.
host with the most.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, guy with sandwich in the back.
You're welcome.
I imagine, like, Vice being that freaking, mutant from, Lilo and Stitch that really likes sandwiches.
Oh, dude, he's
Yeah.
fucking awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
him. That's what I think Vice is right now.
It's
That's
like a
that's all I'm
fucking
imagining you
tower.
as Vice right now. It's the guy that's just eating. That's really smart and can probably kill Stitch, but
He chooses
prefers
to make sandwiches.
He chooses to
Literally
make
has
sandwiches. He's like,
equivalent abilities to
Hey, man,
Stitch, but
he's trying to
instead he
make the
chooses to
best
make
sandwich.
sandwiches.
yeah, he's like, he's the literally, he's the fucking best. Anyway,
Yeah,
I think his name
damn
is
it, I got
Ruben.
sidetracked with sandwiches.
it
Anyway,
is Ruben.
wait, what was his name? I forgot. his name.
Ruben.
Ruben?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ruben.
Like the
Oh, man.
sandwich.
Ruben.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
I'm like cheering in the background with like a
he's
sandwich.
just like stuffing his face with sandwich.
Yeah.
Welcome back to
Sandwiches
Session 3.
so good.
Last that we left our heroes, we had some
Ah.
really light RP. Very light. Nothing happened. An old man died of natural causes. It's okay. Someone got soft blocked from RP. Feels good, man.
Fuck off.
Soft block.
Soft
Oh,
I'm angry.
People start accusing an old lady of worshipping demons, which could be true. You don't really know. Someone sulking in the graveyard for some reason.
I don't
That's
know.
kind of like that's kind of sus. You know, sulking in a graveyard is kind of weird. You know, your friends are eating at the dinner table, ready to
Sniff.
leave, and you're just like sulking.
Sniff, sniff.
that.
Anyway, last we left our heroes, they had agreed to prepare to finally make their journey over the 1,000 steps. However,
Rainbow.
they have no actual idea where the hell the 1,000 steps is. All that they know is that it's within a
Between
bunch
the
of
Golden
mountains.
Duchy.
So,
We actually... Yeah, we got the idea that it was toward and nearby the Golden Duchy from my father. That was as far as we got.
yes. But it's still a buttload of mountains.
Indeed. Still quite a few.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is. The floor is yours, my adventuring party.
Hello.
Go.
You know the fuck is the
Oi.
Shit.
Golden Duchy from what you heard? Any tales or legends?
I haven't heard much about it at all, really. I mean, it's a little out of my area of expertise. I mean, my parents have probably mentioned it once or twice and told stories or something, and I could probably try to remember them if I actually scratch my brain about it, but really, I just remember there being
Like
a
the
lot of
Roman
sand.
Desert.
Do you want to scratch your brain? Dude.
Willow starts scratching her head, like, actively, like, as she starts, like, muttering, God, the sand would never
Oh,
get
she's
out of my
got
fur."
Who said
fleas.
that?
Good God.
She starts having PTSD about the fucking desert that we were in.
Oh god. That's...
The roaming desert. Just, God, the sand still feels like it's not out of my fur. As I roll history to scratch my brain about this.
That was a smooth asking for a history check, by the way. That was pretty smooth.
Oh my, nat one.
Oh
Nope.
my god.
That one.
Uh,
The PTSD from
Yep.
the sand
Oh
is
my
too much.
God.
Well,
too much sand. You have sand in your ear, actually.
Oh God, how did that stay in there all that time?
actually,
I'm
but
unsettled.
we should be careful though, since
You
we're
could-
going south, we are going towards more in the line of the Tachibana territory. She pulls out her map. See,
Sorry.
so we should expect some unwanted guests.
At this point, I'm almost
Oh,
always
yeah.
expecting unwanted guests. It's just, you know, a determination of what kind of unwanted. Whether they're just obnoxious or whether they're actually dangerous.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Well, we know which direction to go. We know we've narrowed down the amount of mountains at least that we have to search, but I'm wondering if we could do even further beyond that. I don't really see us being able to get any kind of vantage point from higher up in the air, though. None of us really have the ability to do
Or
so,
we
as far
have
as I'm concerned.
contact with that one dragon lady that we make friends with.
Indeed, indeed.
I mean, we go back to the festival. We can get ourselves some. And
Well, they're show griffins, and they've been around a long time, and there aren't many because they're
right.
fucking rare. So that'd be a
Yeah.
huge ask.
Also, out of character, I'm pretty sure like
Yeah, they're left.
they've left by now, right? Because they're
I'm just
traveling.
They tend to travel. They
I just
they
read
try
Yeah.
not
the
to stick
dictionary
in
to
one
get
spot. So
references. Akira, any thoughts on the Golden Duchy area?
Uh, From what I remember, the Golden Duchy was an old kingdom of some sort. However, some internal strife have left it in ruins. There are said to be no living inhabitants there anymore.
What happened? From what we have ventured, gonna find something very surprising. Wonderful. I wanna.
it's a good idea to discuss what we might find, though. All things considered, if there are ruins there, and if there was a kingdom there once, then surely there are signs of it, and a history there to be told or discovered. Now, whether there are people attempting to do that now and just being pretty unseen about it, that's left to be said, so we might run into those kind of folk there. We also might find any number or type of artifact or indication of magical presence. I'm not sure how I'm phrasing this, but I think I'm implying that there might be valuables there and interesting things. Also, things that our enemies might be more concerned with that we might
Especially
just
with
not know about.
that lab. This place has been older than us, so
Indeed.
nice. We are gonna find something. Well, Jed, how long is the journey from here towards like the Golden Duchy area? Well, towards the mountains.
From your current location, probably a few weeks, like
Eh,
a week and a half or so, depending on your pace. If you're going fast, if you're going fast paced without any regard to stealth, then probably a week. Slow pace, probably around close to 2 weeks. Moderate pace is like a week and a half.
well, if we get our hands full, then
Yeah, and they'd be a little bit hard to wrangle around here. There's not exactly a good stable to go to and purchase them. I mean, for that we'd have to
I
go
mean, we
all the way to
could take a
Kawachi.
can fancy us a boat and ride the river down towards. Oh
Does the
yeah,
river lead
it
directly down
does.
there?
Well, towards like near it at least, not
Show
like.
me the
Yeah,
show me the map. I need to get a better sense of my bearings, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
I like that I could say that in character, but still like be polite and be asking both
Yuki
of you
gives
at
you
once.
map.
Technically,
I don't know why she always have
I would like to see map.
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 thank you.
This is
Alrighty. Right, that would get us quite close.
so we're here. Travel down the river, and like
Although I do worry about the rapids getting stronger down toward the bottom end, but that might be
Yeah.
something we can handle. Either way, judging by that, and judging by the fact that we don't travel by the water much, nor would we really be coming back for that, trying to go upstream, I'd like to think, we should probably invest in something cheaper rather than more expensive.
yeah. I mean, we do have those carpenters. They might whip.
True, ask them to make a small enough boat for the four of us that can
5
get down the
instead
stream.
of cute.
Right, I keep forgetting about you being here now.
That's a bit rude.
Well, I didn't mean for it to be, you're just quiet. But I apologize if,
That person's
it came
quiet
across
as
that way.
well. And
Oh,
points to Serenity.
she's having a moment, so better leave her alone.
Wait, so does he just like
Through the
point through the wall or whatever? Because like
She's
she
outside. Like,
I mean, there's like a window that kind of sees her like sulking.
I gotta talk to
Okay.
him.
Yeah.
What is getting her down? It seems.
Mostly,
Seems like she's down.
from what I can gauge. Hey, hey, can I insight, Geo? Make it set DC.
Sure.
9.
I mean,
What-
I don't.
what can
I don't
get?
even think you need a.
Yeah.
I think you were there, like when, like, fucking figured out Uma was talking
From
to
what
demon
I
boys.
gather, I think she
so.
has like not really the same ideas. Of there's like, oh, you have like a sworn enemy. Way. I think she dislikes demons more than us, so us saying that back off. This is not our fight, because like, just put her at like, so. I don't know. I think it's a lot for her to handle. She just recently is dealing.
I think I can understand what you mean. She feels as if perhaps
Yeah,
she's
like-
neglecting her duty.
Like, you remember back when I'm like, Tachibana, no? But from the adventures,
Right.
it's not black and white, every shades of that. So I think she having that experience. So
In a way, I'd hate to call it naivety, but that to me appears to be what it is. I understand being faithful, but I could only understand having so much faith.
but I think in time she'll understand.
Perhaps. Hopefully.
Because 6 months to realize that, hey, this is much more than what we can what we see in this world.
Aye. Fair enough. Alright. Let's take a moment to gather ourselves and make sure that there's nothing that we're missing and that we're giving ourselves the best opportunity to succeed here. We know which direction we're going and where. We have ideas of how to get down there. Horses would be, because of the stream in the way, just
Yep.
not an option, it appears. A boat would be a better option because it would get us closer to the area that we're
we should
seeking to get to.
we should accommodate some rations as well, because if the rumors are true that it is like 1,000 steps, we're gonna be there, and also get some
Right, right. On top of that, we should discuss how we're going to approach, because if we do take a boat and take the stream all the way down and get off down toward the lower ends of the mountains, then we could be entering from the western side of them. Now, that could be good, but it could also mean a lot of travel if we don't find our objective right away. And that makes me wonder if perhaps crossing the stream just directly from where we're at, and then creeping more toward through the middle of the forest and hitting our target dead in the center might be a better idea. But I also think the maps are indicating that those mountains are a bit shorter, so perhaps the west is best?
Yeah, but there's always two.
It's awkward, for sure, but as I said, I think the west might be a better option. Plus, with the stream, we'll undoubtedly get down there quicker, and with less fatigue, it feels. Meaning, if we desire, we might even be able to travel a bit into the night up the mountains if we're all careful, and that's okay. Alright, so, food, travel plans, are we in agreement that that sounds like the best option? Because I think, myself, that that's probably the best way to
As for
tackle our
right now,
situation.
really have a mean lying.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Anything
Seems
else
like
that
a
we
better
might need
option.
to... Right, I agree. Anything else we might need to cover or take care of? Anything we might need to go to shops for other than rations? Perhaps potions of healing, or even just upgrades to our equipment if we have enough gold and we're fancying ourselves,
Nothing
particular upgrades
is so
for
close.
strength.
You never know what have these
Perhaps.
mountains. A lot of dangers.
Aye. Also wouldn't hurt to see if anybody selling anything nearby might,
Oh, probably
have
some
anything
climate
special on.
aids.
True. Very true. Alright. Our roughest thing is, for all of that, we'd probably need to either find a moving caravan that's just happening to sell the right things that we need, which is a long shot, but a better chance than in most places, considering we are in the Fujiwara. Or we could rendezvous back to my parents' camp one more time, as much as I'd hate to do that, and see if we can find them. Granted, they've probably shifted direction a bit, so that might take extra time again,
I
and
mean, we
I'd
could
rather
call
avoid
them,
that, to be fair.
but I don't know.
I just want to be particular if we're going to contact them, because remember,
Right.
I can only do it once a day.
Uh, wait, like any common routes that possibility that we can, like a traveling caravan?
I actually did a lot of traveling, and I needed to run into them a lot while I was on my own, because otherwise there were a couple times I might have starved, so I did get decently familiar with their route. Not much, but decently familiar with a couple. Where are we again on the map? Right here? Alright, let me try and track some steps and figure this out. I'm going to roll history again to try and see if I can recall any mercantile routes in the area that might be helpful for this particular situation.
Like a good trade route. Back. Oh, 7.
Fuck, this dice is not doing much for me today, so I'm going to switch
Change
colors.
color
This is
Yeah,
time.
going in my
change
dice roll.
change colors.
Unfortunate. As you're like trying to sort of figure out what to do next, a message comes through from the other party's group.
Oh, neat.
This you notice that it's Genya's voice that sort of emanates from the rock, and it says this.
Bigger
Right.
problem at hand with rich people.
Perhaps it's about those nobles.
certainly could be
Also,
something to do with that.
Also,
Sounds like
none
What the
of you
fuck's a
know what a
vampire?
vampire is.
I believe Gray
Oh,
mentioned
the
a thing called a vampire before, but I still don't
the
know what
gay
it is
one,
exactly.
right?
Yes.
Yo.
I mean, he's not wrong. That's just the accurate
So
information that Gray gave.
I guess
I
they
can't
met
can't
some
deny this.
gay vampires. I
Oh
guess.
my.
I don't fucking
How do you know
know.
all
I'm
vampires
using
are
what
gay?
Gray gave us, okay?
God.
God.
I just feel like you're
The word vampire is not
Assumptions,
Just,
so-
synonymous
I'm
with
just
gay.
saying. Uh,
you shouldn't make assumptions about these people before you get to know them. Is all I'm saying.
well, at least they're alright. And they are gonna be really busy. Good. Anyways, do you remember that trade route? Oh no.
I can't think of anything on the ground, or really in the water. Things move around too much is the
Then
problem, and I'm
Let's
really
just
not
start
sure.
off finding those carpenters. That's just a boat. And we'll worry about provisions.
You know, if we take the stream too and we take a boat, there's a good chance that we could run into a small either kappas or supply boats. Not big ones, but there have been people known to ferry things across the stream here and there if it's, doable given the day and time. So, while that's not a direct route and that's not consistent, we could get lucky.
I mean, Yuki thinks back. Yeah, we could get lucky from what we have journey to.
Or unlucky,
Fate's
really.
weird.
Either way, the carpenters are the best bet. Indeed it is.
You would think we would know that by now.
Well, let's not dilly dally. Find those carpenters.
Aye. Didn't they build themselves a little fucking shack or whatever, like right outside of our encampment? Or am I mistaken? Or were they planning to do that in the future?
They were getting materials. They said they'd be back in a few days.
Okay.
I'd rather not wait.
Me neither.
Oh, you
That's
want
the
us-
issue.
Yuki thinks. I don't. We haven't truly explored everywhere, right? Like,
What
is
do you
there
mean by
like a secret
everywhere?
fucking basement that we have not fucking like seen? Oh, okay,
There is no basement.
that we know.
That we know of.
Either we walk now or we wait. But I think as we wait for them, we have to wait again for them to make a boat. God knows how.
Alrighty.
All right. So what is your plan again? I didn't. Just to.
I think our best bet if we're looking to gear up and get supplies is simply going back to my parents' camp because it's the closest thing that we could find where we'd actually have a good idea of where we're going. I could contact my parents and see if they've moved any farther from where they're at, or just ask them, where they are directly in relation to, this area, direct side of the Strait of Seven Falls.
Okay. So are you going to message them first, or are you going to head over first?
I'm going to message them first because I think that's the best. Like, it's good to check and make sure they haven't moved before anything. I just need to get my words sorted
25
before, like, we
words.
contact them. One moment, fellers.
You don't have to use a lot.
I like to though. close have you moved camp yet? If not, how far are you from the middle side of the Strait of Seven Falls? I had 2 words left, so I added a love you.
I wonder if we can make us
You said booba? Oh.
Yes, Booba. Our
Bruh.
Booba.
Bro,
Oh,
I
God, I
heard
love
booba, man.
boobs.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude,
What the fuck is booba?
Booba.
boobs.
breast.
I suck on them.
Breast.
Ah,
Titties.
Izzy must be so sad to not be here for this.
Right.
badunk, badunk, badunk.
Honkers.
Big bahanga the
Mommy
hooves.
milkers.
Boongalabong.
Big wham blam whammy bammers.
I'm so done.
Balloons.
Balloons.
Watermelons.
Watermelon.
God, I love
Is there
boobs.
anything?
Yeah.
And we should not respond back.
Alright, they've moved a ways away. Alright. Here's the best suggestion that I could come up with after the fact now. Considering they did confirm and ask if there was anything we needed, I have the idea that they'd be able to send us things and we'd be able to get on our way now. Because they do have the griffins, and while they do need them for the show, they can go a decent while without using them for any main set pieces. And if anything, they could spare at least
be
one of
our
the 2 that they
deliveries.
usually have on deck. And that's just based on if they use the fastest delivery method that they have. If they don't use the fastest delivery method that they have, we're a network of traders. I'm sure that they'd be able to get things through the grapevine a little quicker than your average merchant. So
Yeah.
there's probably some way, shape, or form that they'd be able to figure that out for us. So tomorrow, we'll let them know that we're headed toward the mountains closest to the Golden Duchy, as they directed us before. And we need to get together a list, but we also need to make sure that our message is less than 25 words, so we'll try to be concise about that, maybe a bit later, maybe a bit now. Actually, we'll be traveling for a bit, so we probably want to get this sorted right now and just have it ready for tomorrow by the time we get there, so... What were things that we needed that we mentioned? Potions of healing
Climber's
already,
kit.
that's one thing, and that's 3 words. Climber's kits, that's 2 words in itself, but that's
winter
good, that's
cloak?
5.
Because we gotta go up like 1,000.
Thicker clothing could be good, that's a
Yeah.
good catch, Yuki. I'm glad you thought of that.
Not
Winter
Used
clothes
entire
slash
brain
thick
cell for
my
that.
my giga brain cell.
His
Ugh.
whole
Yeah.
Tents.
one brain cells.
hence. Is
And
there anything
Hence?
else? Remember, we're trying to keep it limited as well, just to make sure that we, have enough, but we're not going over the message limit. In fact, so far, let me start crafting what we have,
Upset
I believe.
inventory.
Alright, hold on. Need healing potions, climbers kits, tents, winter wear.
See adventures gear real quick.
Right, hold on, let me know if I'm missing anything. I think we had 5 things, but I think I only have 4 so far. Healing potions, climbers kits, tents, winter wear. Is there anything else we said, or...?
I think that's what we had.
Right. Okay. Cool. We've got that much. Rations were definitely part of it, right?
Yeah, rations.
All right. That's the 10th word. I'm gonna need about 6 words for the end of this, I think. So far, I've got 10. We've got 9 words left, so let's make sure that there's nothing else that we need. Rations, healing potions, climbers kits, tents, winter wear.
I kind of just start like walking into the room, and then I say, "How about some upgraded gear?"
Upgraded gear would be nice, but for that we'd have to get specific, I almost feel like, and we're avoiding that right now. But that is a good idea, and we do need to invest in stuff like that soon.
Don't you have like
Yes, because it looks
Michi, don't you have
very
like
worn.
that armor that you're not wearing anymore?
I don't even know if
fucking
have like
the
okay,
fucking
I don't even know.
Elementite armor? Yeah, Mithril.
It was
armor.
mithril. I had taken it out of my inventory because I'm not
Oh, did you just like
using
delete
it.
and just like, well, it's not.
Yeah.
If it's deleted,
Well,
that means it's
what
not
if it's
there.
somewhere in the
So.
world? It's somewhere
Damn,
in the
dude.
fucking
Yeah.
world. Never mind.
We don't need that shit.
It would be
Yeah.
fucking Kage to do that too.
Yeah.
It wasn't
And
me.
It would have been mostly him because of the barbarians.
maybe we
Not
can
my
have
fault.
like
Mm.
be long stretch, but maybe we can find if they can. If we don't think of anything else, can I request of like maybe a book about the thousand steps? That way we can get some prior knowledge and some dangers. Any any adventures have some biology. Not biology. Fucking
Biology.
a journal about it, you know.
I would like some biology.
Yeah,
I think you meant to say
yeah.
biography, but that's
Really?
still wrong.
All right,
That's still wrong.
like a journal about
Yeah,
it.
but
Biblioteca.
Biblioteca.
I've got 5 words left to spare.
What you got so far? Let me see.
So far, I have written down we need healing potions, climbers kits, tents, winter wear, rations, book about the area. And I'm going to be sure to mention 6 words: send to mountains near Golden Duchy. That leaves us 5 words left to toy around with in the middle, just in case we need anything else or if we want to elaborate. I could just mention possible upgrades, and they could fill that with whatever they can, or you know, they'll just send what's
Possible
available.
upgrades might be good.
Either way,
I think that's a good.
indeed. I will make it known that they might not be able to fulfill all of these requests, but they'll do their damnedest. So it's worth a shot.
Oh, we will pay once you get there. We'll pay. Yeah, because I owe you. Yeah.
I owe you. So you guys prepped the message for the next day, and I'm assuming you're just resting for the rest of this day, or what?
I actually wanted to start traveling today. I just wanted to wait until we were finished doing this message to discuss that.
Traveling.
Okay.
You do have daylight, right? Nice.
Climbers.
You have a bit of daylight to still be able to travel, so you can actually get a couple like a day in your
Where
travels
is-
right now if you so wish.
Question: where is the quote house?
Eh?
the one ruined house
That
is
ruin
that
house?
near the area.
It would be towards over
Ah.
here.
I completely forgot we had today, and I was in the bathroom taking a
It's
fat
not-
shit.
It's
Has
it's not
it-
your day.
It's not your day.
Someone,
What's on my day?
someone's
No.
constipated.
This is Warren
Oh,
Keaton's
let's
piercing
get
nail.
it.
I told you this yesterday.
No,
That's it. You poop
oh,
it.
bro. All right. Yo, suck my dick. Okay. Good luck, guys. Have fun.
You didn't need to rush
No,
your
you
shit, you idiot.
Bro. All right. I'm going back to taking a shit, bro. I don't give a fuck about you guys. Fuck you guys. That ass.
Shit.
Alright, peace,
Man's so
peace.
fucking
See ya.
constipated. He
Shoot.
forgot.
He's taking a shit.
So,
Shit, it's D&D day. It's like, oh, fuck.
Now that I think about
Alrighty.
it, if
That
we
was funny.
say
I
near the
liked it.
Golden Duchy, I think they presume to be like in the middle of this area.
Well, if we make it known that we're coming down the stream, like think about it, we can add on to it's going to take them time to get the materials to us anyway. We can add and elaborate where we're at and where we're coming from in the
Yeah,
next coming
that's true.
days, going further. We can mention specifically we're coming from the west side from the stream. So if they can, either make that work or, like either catch us when we're already halfway up the mountain,
Yeah.
one way or another. That'll probably be
Yeah.
how that shakes. Either way, that leaves it to be asked. Do we start traveling
let's
today
not-
or
Let's not
I mean-
dilly-dally. The beast is not.
I'd like to put an end to all of this myself as quickly as possible,
We
so
can have trouble. We're not like in a rush. Travel at a brisk pace.
We can at
Indeed.
least get a little bit of movement in.
Hi. We've been doing enough sitting around lately. Let's get going.
Alrighty, fam. How fast do you want to go?
No, fuck that. No
Whole
pace.
What?
We would
Oh,
tire
okay.
our ass out.
No.
Let's haul ass. let's do it.
I'm all screwed up!
I'm all screwed up. We're ready to go.
21.
21?
I
Yeah,
played so
number
much
15.
Corky. I love that shit.
Stupid.
Blackjack.
Oh, no.
Oh
I'm-
no.
As you were traveling, you seem to have gotten a bit lost. You seem to have gone the wrong direction, and in doing so, added a day of travel to your journey.
Well, are we going to the near
Fuck!
river? Because I think
Coulda
we're
hauled ass.
farther away.
God,
Yeah,
fuck.
I feel like we should have
Well,
reached the river already by
let's
now.
turn
This is
around.
awkward. Hold on. Let me
Wait.
check my compass. Where's the
Looks at the
sun
map.
at? Hold on. All right. That way. Wait a minute. Wait. Looks at compass. Looks at the sun. Looks at compass. Looks at the other side of the sky. Did I fuck up? Hold on. Just give me a minute here. I need to make damn well
Gives you the
sure.
map.
I think I. Oh
Gives
fuck
you
it.
the map.
Yuki, give me the map. God damn it! I fucked up. All right, we
Ah.
have to go the other way. I know. Blame me.
This is what happens when we get
Turns
distracted.
around, goes the other way.
The big
Or-
sage.
Serenity
Distracted
was
or
like, I knew
excited.
Chewie should have hauled ass.
I hauled ass in the wrong direction.
Yeah, we would have found out we were in the wrong direction faster.
Then it would have been 3 days.
Exactly.
Exactly.
This is ridiculous.
Alright, so... Oh, also, it is the next day, by the way, so you can send your message. If you want to wait until you make it towards the river, you can.
I think this next one that we have prepared is fine to send now. In fact, the sooner the better, because, like, if anything, us adding that extra day to
Yeah.
our own fucking travel means that that message goes through, they start getting things prepped. For all we know, if we fucking take long enough just getting down the river, they have things, set up and prepared, or they meet us at about the same time we get down there with our stuff.
Okay. Go ahead. You send the message.
Indeed.
Oh. And And then you travel
By the
back
way-
to the river, I'm assuming? Oh, go ahead.
One of these nights, I would like to say, I would like to do some light RP and like have Willow ask if we can do our nightly watch in groups of 2 instead of splitting it between the 4 of us.
I got
for
it.
a night.
I got you, man. I got you.
Cool.
Alright, let's see if anything happens on your way there. Shit, why did I close the chart? Why did I close the chart? There's the chart. As you are sort of approaching the right direction, this time you know for sure you're heading in the right direction. You see what appears to be a homeless man. Can't really see his face, but his robe is raggedy, dirty. He looks skinny and malnourished. His nails look like they haven't been cleaned in centuries, and I mean literal centuries. As you approach him, he stops. You stop in front of him, and he asks, "Can I have some money, please? Any amount will do."
I pass some 30 gold.
Oh, thank you.
Sure.
Child, your gift will be repaid. I promise. He disappears.
Oh.
You feel that your pocket is heavier.
Oh shit.
What the
I
fuck?
check. I check my pocket.
You have 90 extra gold.
Oh fuck. Oh shit.
Sorry, I was
As if
looking
the
at
bitch
my
with the
map. What
platinum
happened?
needs it.
Old man tripled the gold
What?
I gave him?
He did what? Where'd that old man go?
I don't know. He just disappeared.
Can I roll survival
I-
to track the old man?
You gave
Go
an old man
ahead, I
gold?
guess.
What? I'm confused. I'm out of the loop. Okay, cool.
Yes.
Why-
He said he was in
How
need.
much?
No
how much
traces
gold
of
did
a
you give
homeless
him?
old man.
Why do I feel like this?
I only
You
gave
gave
him
him
30.
30
Willow's
gold?
like nose to the ground, kind of like Willow's pawing around, looking around for footprints. There's nary a fucking footprint. There's nary a footstep here. What the fuck?
Do you catch a glimpse of what he looks like, or
Nope.
Serenity?
What?
Did you at least?
Oh well,
Oh well.
yeah. Let's
What's done
move
is
on.
done. Why do I feel like this has happened to
I
me
mean,
before?
I
so-
guess with that good fortune will come back at us.
Well, kind of just did.
But I
Already
was
did
looking at my map. I don't know what the hell's going on.
She just said that he
Oh!
doubled her gold,
Tripled.
Tripled her gold.
tripled it. Yeah.
Oh, so you got
That I gave.
huh?
Well, it was a good
Cool.
deed nonetheless.
Fortune favors the
Okay.
kind
Yeah.
in giving, I suppose.
Yuki continues to look at her
Yes.
map as she.
As you guys head in the right direction, you finally find the riverbank. It is closer to nighttime, so you set up camp. There you go. Here's your little map.
Damn,
What
this
you?
shit's uneven.
What do you mean uneven?
I
This is
I
what the
had
map
no
looks like.
choice.
Shush.
No, I mean
Oh, yeah,
like
they're
the
bumpy as
hills,
shit.
dude. They're,
I had no.
they're
Yo,
bumpy.
I had no choice.
Yo, Willow, these.
Oh, Serenity's tiny.
Oh, there's two. Ah,
Oh.
and these hills are very bumpy.
Serenity no jutsu.
Dog dude.
The dog don't.
The dog has the
Ah,
zoomies
okay.
and starts running. away.
Oh shit.
Well, it seems like she's in a
Oh,
good
she's
mood.
in the water.
There she goes again.
And dives into the water.
Catch us some fish.
She will roll survival for fish.
shit.
Oh shit.
She uses Sukuna as just a fucking nut. Efficient. Ooh, 15.
You see like a splash of water, like a torrent of water, kind of shoot up. And 3 fish come flying down from the sky onto the land.
No fucking way.
And Suki used a miniature grenade, so to speak, to fish.
Yo.
And Suki looks proud. That was her
Huh.
only grenade.
Where did she find a grenade?
think she might have been keeping that on her this whole
The
time.
fact of the matter is, good thing nothing exploded near you. Or else you and
Yeah. Now that I'm thinking about it, the amount of times that could have just exploded on her belt or in her pouch and made both of us go kaplooey. That's a little
I
unsettling.
mean, it seems like you dodge
yeah,
near-death
such as,
situations
you
a
know,
lot
that fucking
now.
laser from that one thing.
Luck of the
Explode.
foxfolk, I suppose.
I suppose so.
Well, I'm gonna go cook the fish.
Alrighty.
Collects it. Just goes to it.
You know,
Peacefully.
I was thinking about that the other day, actually. It's interesting. I'm not sure that I could ever get used to regular
What do you mean
cooking
by-
again. After all this damn time traveling with you.
Oh, thank you. She burns the fish. All 3 of them.
Oh no.
I
You're
mean,
all poker
usually you do such a good job.
Oh fuck! Ah,
Oh my
God!
God,
She
what
stomps
the-
on the fish as he's just burning.
Are you that tired and
man.
distracted?
Maybe, I don't know. Been a day.
I like how as soon as I go singing your praises, you start messing stuff up in the kitchen.
Well,
Anyway, but I mean seriously though, when you do it right, your food is
thanks.
quite high
to
quality.
must-
And
uh,
well, put it this way, it makes your regular tavern's normal beefsteak seem like garbage in comparison. So,
yeah,
for better or for
no
worse,
problem.
thanks.
Well, I guess it's my turn to fish. He takes all our armor.
Damn. Fucking Suki's hard work.
Suki looks depressed.
I mean, you can't have burned him that bad. I mean, let me see. As Willow wanders over into the cooking station, like picks one of the burnt fish out to try and taste it, just to see what kind of horrible attempt this was.
It tastes like charcoal.
Bite into it.
Oh, hold on. Not only this is burnt, but Willow goes and starts picking something out of her teeth and then pulls it out. She like rubs it off. It's a burnt scale. Did you even descale this? Did you pick this
And
apart
he
the way you
did.
should have?
Where puss?
Were you in a rush?
Oh my god, dude.
Fucking
Yuki's just slapping her sword into the water.
Yuki, what are you doing today?
She is hiding.
What is going
she
on
is
with
hiding
you?
her
You're
shame.
just like you don't even have. You're attempting like spear fishing, but you're just
Exactly.
spearing dirt. No, it's not working.
Man, the moonlight looks great.
I believe this is 25 words. So, as soon as you finally settle down, you get a message back.
Wonderful.
I want you to. Here. Are we different?
All right. It's good to know that we could have an ally in the area. All right. Give us their details.
Contact
Maybe it says
information.
GPS
seriously,
coordinates.
thank you.
Please send on Google Maps. Thank you.
Alright, shit.
God, you suck.
Getting the bad rules out the way. Oh, no way you just fucking crunched on that. What is wrong with you? I fucking slap it out your hand, dude.
No! Stop! The food must not be wasted!
Stop that. Not
Slap it out.
food.
Ah! So.
It's a bit chalk.
Hello. Hello. Right.
It can. I guess. What do you want me to say? Like,
Man, wait, where's Akira?
He's just kind of chilling by the trees.
I think that was 25 words exactly. Give us their details and we'll make contact as soon as possible. We just reached the stream last night, but we're making good pace. Love you. That will be sent tomorrow.
Well, at the very least, we should.
wait, I thought you did. You send something today?
I
Yeah,
did.
top
It was
of
top of the morning. They just it took a while to get back to us.
Oh,
So they must have been exploring avenues for a while and making sure that they had everything sorted before they actually got back to us with an answer, which is something I appreciate.
Well, let's take some
Nice.
watches, because, y'all in the middle of river, so.
Indeed. Speaking of, I know we normally do our watches one at a time, but could I suggest doing a 2-on-2 shift? Make it a little longer, but, at least tonight we'll have the company. There are some things I'd like to be discussed in private, and also, I figure, it gets boring sometimes when you're just sitting there alone in the night,
I
and
only need
it'll help keep me
$1.
sharper. Alrighty.
Take the first watch.
Me and Michi, if that'd be fine.
Alright.
If you see Aurora Borealis, tell us.
Oh my god.
Aurora Borealis in this
time
time
of year?
at this
We
time
look
of
up.
year?
Do we see Aurora Borealis,
Not
Jen?
again.
Entirely localized within the confines of this skyline?
God damn
Yes.
it.
Can I see it?
No.
God damn it.
We just
Look,
made the
it
DM
looks
hate
like
us.
Northern Lights, okay?
As soon as you said it, I'm like, I know where this is fucking going.
Mhm.
I hate it. God fucking damn it. Whatever. I give her a cool ass name, and people use it as a meme.
Puts
You know,
hands up.
someone's gonna get shot one day. Swear to God.
Slash sleep.
No, bro, it's slash doze.
Slash
And you
doze.
gotta be near a bed.
Can do sleep.
Alrighty. After settling in for a bit, maybe even sticking a piece of, like jerky or something onto a stick just to be able to fry it and, have something to nibble on for a bit. After letting the quiet and the sound of the fire settle in, as Willow sits with Michi, she breaks the silence. So, sorry to kind of drag you out into the middle of the night like this, but I figured it's long overdue that we, had a short chat, and I figured we haven't really had a chance to talk more in depth about what happened back there with that thing, so to speak. So,
Yeah. Sure.
I mentioned your name, and it seems as if Hime and Hiko don't remember you, as if that knowledge to them has been lost to time. And in a way, that makes sense, considering it feels as if they've transcended beyond what you knew them as we more or less know.
I
Although,
guess I got my hook. Or I might have been mistaken. Who knows?
one way or another, I find it interesting how time has that effect on things and people. And for now, we might not get a direct answer on any of that. But it makes me think about other things, less world-heavy, important stuff, if that makes sense. Also, I'm just gonna ship my character token closer, generally. Like, not to get all girly or anything, because I hate that, but relationships with people over time change in different ways, and it's strange when you think about it. I mean, there are people like you that I spend every day with, and that I have an obvious, clear, and strong connection with, for good reason. We lay our lives on the line in battle, we protect each other. There's a reason I feel a strong kinship with you all. And then there are others. Ones that maybe you think are right for you, and you give a little too much, and then others that come almost out of nowhere and seem to surprise you. The problem is, what I'm getting at really is just, what if there are people that you care about greatly, but, or at least people that you feel a weird connection to, or close to in a sense, without it being exactly clear what that is, and you don't see them for a long time, and you feel like things start to change. I mean, I should quit tiptoeing around it, but I don't know, I'm worried about things like my old pen pal there that I talk about.
Ah, so this is what it's about. And he kind of like gives you like this knowing smile.
Don't give me that look.
You know, have to tease after all the shit I've been getting.
Fair enough. It's been a long time since I last saw Stretch, and I've been thinking more deeply about what I know about him and the short time that we spent together. I felt very close to him when I met him, and when we had a night together, and when things went right, but it's been a long time since I've last seen him, and I really do wonder if that has an effect on how I feel about him. I mean, how could I be so close to someone I never get to see, I never get to interact with, I never get to, touch and enjoy moments with. But then again, I feel drawn to him because the brief moment or two that I did have with him is unlike any other that I've experienced. It's just, time can separate you for so long. It's odd that way. That's all.
It truly
Frustrating.
is, honestly. Trust me, it gets no better with age, apparently.
Really?
No.
Well, that's comforting to hear for sure. Well, since I feel keen on talking about lovers, or at least confidants of sorts, do you have any particular one that you remember? One that maybe didn't work out? Maybe a first love or something that never quite made itself right in your life? What's that like? I mean, I've had my fair share of experiences in one way or another, but I'm wondering about others.
Like, the moment you mention another love and maybe it not going so well, Michi would have kind of frozen slightly and kind of bent. Because the way that he's sitting, his legs are kind of spread. He has his elbows on his legs, and he kind of just runs a hand through his hair. And you'll hear a shake of a breath escape his mouth, and he'll kind of just look towards the fire over his fingers and go, "I, The one I knew before, Miru. She, that was a terrible flaming balls, whatever. It wasn't the best at all, really.
I can understand that. I've had a particular romp with a certain fella that I kind of regret. There are certainly times when, because you care about people, you find yourself giving too much of yourself for them. And then before you realize it, at a point, you're almost all gone. And sometimes they don't give the same. And then things don't work out, and that leaves you wondering where you're left. Although, the way that you reacted, it seems like your wounds cut quite a bit deep.
You could definitely say that. Even after all these years, even just the mention of hers. Not the best taste on the tongue, I'll tell you that much. And he'll kind of like weakly laugh. I was foolish when I met her. Gave all too much of myself. Nearly got my little brother killed because of her. Poor Aoi. He always gets the short end of the stick with some of the things that I deal with. As to why I'm traveling by myself is because I don't want them getting roped in again. Not like with her.
If you'd care to talk about it more, how'd that happen? What did she do? Was she more so physically or mentally pushy in a way, if you catch my drift, or...
Would it shock you to say both?
The cruelty in the heart of man or woman or anything of the like? No. No, that doesn't surprise me anymore. People can be quite cruel.
When I first met her, she seemed quite naive about things. Didn't know really much about being in love, as she said so many a time. But the more that you look on it, the more that was just a lie. I was too young to realize she was lying to me the entire duration of when we would fool around. Hence why it took me so long to realize I was in love with Amiru. Truly in love with him. I didn't know the good thing I had in front of me because I had been burned by something I thought was good, but it wasn't. She would masquerade her manipulative ways and her past behind a more naive factor. Tried to play the innocent. And where do you think some of these scars on my arms came from? Not just battles, no. No. She had people she liked to hire for certain things. And apparently, some of those hires were for me. It's a wonderful thing, isn't it? Being lied to is... But that's what being young gets you sometimes. You don't really see the flags that are waving in your face until after. While love is very, very good of a feeling, what can happen when a lover is scorned is not. Sometimes it's not even what you did, what they are doing.
I know that all too well. Although my situation was a bit different in and of itself, in a way, and you understand me when I talk, I feel like, so I don't feel like I need to apologize necessarily for saying this, but I do apologize if this comes off the wrong way, but hearing about your situation has made me feel a bit better about my past in some ways. Certainly. I mean, there used to be a certain fox folk that I knew. This was back when I was younger. Only about 12, maybe. He was a few years older, not many. Maybe 2.5. But either way, there was just one day walking around the trade route, helping around with my family's tents and such, when I bumped into him and we hit it off. We had a good couple laughs. It seemed like we had some things in common, but he had such sad eyes. And that was something that drew me to him, I suppose. Over time, that sadness made itself more clear to me as I grew close to him. We had a relationship of sorts. It wasn't all lovey-dovey all the time, and if anything, more of the time I feel like I was just trying to be a good friend and a good person at the end of all of it, at the core. But he was damaged. I am still not sure what hurt him or what pushed him to make him be the way that he was, but there were just times when he seemed so hollow, like he felt like nothing he felt could really amount to anything, like nothing could push him, nothing could give him drive, nothing could make him feel like it was worth being around, or like life was worth living, in a sense, truthfully. Actively searching for things to thrive with, hobbies, passions, so on and so forth. He felt no care for any of that. There were times when I'd find him sitting alone near a ravine that was about a decent center point to a lot of our trade area. This ravine, the spot that he sat, there was a hole, and that hole, it went quite deep. Quite deep. Most of the time I'd find him just sitting there, arms crossed, knees pulled to his chest, staring, not saying much, not thinking. And when I'd approach him and try to gauge his mood and see how he was, not a lot. One-word answers, just fine. Just thinking, just okay. Sometimes he'd ask me outright to be left alone, and sometimes I'd be afraid to leave him there. There was one time when I found him, and I almost swore that I saw him standing, arms spread fully out, eyes closed, and it seemed like his back was to the hole, and like he was ready to let himself fall in, for it just to be done with and over. And I tried so hard to give what I could, and to help him see the light and the goodness in the world that there was. And ultimately, he lived for a good time. There was a good year and a half where we were together, but then things on the back end just started getting bitter. Arguments, and more screaming, more direct blame. He seemed so rigid. And eventually, even though he never harmed himself and never did what I thought he might, what I feared the most, he did do something else. And that was break my heart. He found someone else who he felt gave him more light in the world, who he felt might have said the right things, or might have been more bubbly, or who knows, it might have just been that this person was the right for him at the right time to be able to help him with his issues. Maybe I was just there to help get him by. But one way or another, he met someone else, someone that he felt he cared deeply about. So deeply so that even though he'd promised he'd wait for me, if he made any kind of pilgrimage, like our people tend to do. And he left without a word. He said he'd wait over and over again while we were together, no matter what happened, that we'd go together on our pilgrimage, even though he was older. And then one day, he was gone. The day before, we had a conversation, and he seemed not quite happy yet, but at least ready to start putting a life together the way that he saw fit. And it seemed like he was cold to me. But albeit he was still alive, and that was something I could content myself with. But that left me hollow. You give yourself away to someone so much to try to help them, to try to fix them, to try to get them to breathe, and then they leave you stranded with no one. No one to hold, no one to help you see the goodness in the world. No one to help you feel right on your bad days. You just feel alone. It wasn't long after I was with him that I decided to leave my parents. I did it, A, because I was stressed, and I think I just kind of had a breakdown of sorts and went on a whim. And I also did it in a way to spite him. So what if he wouldn't wait for me? I'd go on my own. I'd make something great of myself. And I'd prove that I didn't need a lad like that. For a while, that felt empty in and of itself. Sorry to ramble, stories like that are not fun to reminisce about exactly, but it's nice to talk about, and it's nice to hear stories from others in order to get a sense of perspective, to learn more, and just to know what good there is there in others.
The more and more we get to talk, it baffles me that there are so many of us, just like me and you, within so close of a reach, that have the same stories, same feelings. Although we feel alone, when not really. Small piece of me.
Certainly.
Albeit pretty shitty, but it's something.
I mean, you are right. It's being alone and being lonely are two completely different things, I find. And at this point, you're right in saying that none of us really are alone anymore. No, we might still be lonely in a way or two, but that's fine. That's something that I find that we can live with. Although it does make you wonder about some people more.
Mm-hmm.
It's just thinking about stuff like that makes me think more about Stretch lately. The one or two times that I met him was in a tavern and then on a trade route, but both times he was just... It's as if he saw the same sadness in my eyes that I saw in another one day, and he did everything right that he could about it. He was mannerful. He was charming. He cared to lend an ear. He never even made it seem like he had any kind of romantic intention or anything, even the first time I talked to him, but I knew that by the end of the night, he had given me such a warm, fuzzy feeling in my heart and renewed my faith in people I suppose to be good. And so I remember the first night that I knew him, I ended the night with a peck on the cheek. And it's little things like that that get me through the day sometimes, but they also make me sad that I haven't seen Stretch in a while, and make me wonder if things will be the same. Sometimes I'm scared of that, but that's kind of what prompted all this, me wanting to talk, really.
I mean, who knows? If you had the courage enough to give him a peck on the cheek, perhaps the next time that you two see each other, he might knock you over in a hug.
Perhaps.
The mirror would have that kind of way whenever I would go out on missions for the older master. He would positively just get on all fours, like an actual, like foxfolk sometimes do, as I've seen, and just run straight at me and knock big old me down onto the ground, almost chipping my horn in the process.
I can only imagine the sight.
And his mother would always say, distance makes love somewhat stronger. Hopefully that is the case.
One might hope. One might hope indeed. Alrighty. I think that's about all I have to scratch my brain about for now. So, with whatever time's left, let's keep an eye out and make sure that nothing comes out of these bushes and tries to stab us.
Yeah.
That'd
And
be unpleasant.
also, if you ever point that foxfolk out in a crowd, I'll happily throw him for you.
Don't worry, he's not worth that. Remember, when I entered my situation with him, it was because I, in a way, felt pity and I saw the sadness in his eyes, and I simply wanted him to feel better, to feel more like he had a place in the world to exist. And whether I was the one to do it completely, I got him by for long enough that he found someone that he seemed like he genuinely clicked with. And I'd like to hope that he's still roaming around the lands today. For better or for worse. Alrighty. I'm all good on roleplay dialogue if
Nothing
King
happens on your watch. You guys just talk.
Nice, we have a neat uninterrupted conversation about
yeah.
important things.
Then it is time for the next two's watch. As you guys wake them up.
Is Alterna ready?
Indeed.
Cracks back. Alright. Have fun, you two.
Will do.
Try
quite
not
ready
to
to
get
pump.
yourselves into any trouble. Please,
No
for the love of
promises.
comic.
Wow.
No,
I'll
you
promise,
promise that
but
now.
if the trouble's coming our way, not my problem.
If you make any trouble,
Alright.
headshot rolls out.
The geo urge to just run off the map.
Willow
Fuck
hears
off.
that last. Willow hears the last part about headshot rolls being out of the window. Willow kind of rolls her eyes and then just mutters, "God forbid I try to save you people from some brain damage."
Heels down. Folks,
I think
ready
it's
to
too
be
late,
street.
Willow.
You awake?
Yes.
You awake, or would you like?
Yes.
I'll leave you for 5 minutes. If you need me, I'll be in the river skipping stones. Stones.
Oh, he's going stone skipping. I respect
Roll
it.
me performance. I just roll me athletics, see how well you
Dude's
skip.
gonna attract unwanted attention.
Oh, that's pretty damn good.
Got a
do you
good
wanna-
skip.
Sure.
Do you want to do another one?
Well, perception check first. Then I'll make another one.
Okay.
Alright, I'll roll
I don't
now.
see anything. Okay.
You're gonna keep getting all the good rolls on the
Roll
rock
me a
skips.
perception.
The rock skip.
Not the perception checks.
See?
Alright, that one's half decent.
You see, as you're like skipping rocks, every time you chuck them, you kind of notice like a shell. It like bounces off a shell at a certain point, like a small green shell.
Apple?
Mario Kart.
Apple? Can I like just like squint even more to like whatever light? Is that a shell or am I like tripping?
It's
And
definitely a
every
shell.
time I did it twice and there's no reaction.
No reaction to the shell. It's kind of floating.
Fucking drowned Kappa.
How far is it?
Not
I
that
just
far.
make like a last one. uh, um, I. Hey, Serenity. Have you a second opinion about this?
What? About
I'm gonna
what?
grab your hand.
Alligator rolled down the hill.
You see that over there?
Ah,
Make heads or tails if it's like live one.
I'm still like waking up, so I'm gonna give myself disadvantage.
Sounds good to
that's
me.
good to me.
24. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
You have a fucking plus 13, by the way.
As you're looking at it, it's not moving. It's definitely a kappa shell. You can definitely tell. But as you're looking at it, you notice that it seems to be chipped quite a bit. Not only chipped, but there seems to be wounds on the
Oh
shell.
my.
I think he's hurt, and I kind of just like
And
slowly make
looks
my
back to
way
camp.
over to
Well, they did say
Kappa.
not to cause trouble, but this is helping, so Yuki joins in. Fuck yeah.
You're gonna pull in the kappa.
Yeah, I'm pulling
We
the
pulled
Kappa. I'm trying to
Okay.
help him out.
There's no resistance when you pull it.
I can obey.
As you pull it, um, how do I say this?
Oh.
The kappa's face is eaten in half. One of its arms is gone. And there appears to be holes on the front part of its shell that pierce through its body.
Oh
The kappa
my.
is dead.
Oh, good
Um,
heavens!
I assume
Oh, good
you
heavens!
discern how long they have been Christian. Can you?
I don't know.
You're like are you good with medication? I know, but
I'm freaking out.
I know,
You're
I
fucking
know,
posh,
but
bitch. I
can
love
you just
it.
discern because they might be looking around the goddamn river. We gotta know right now, girl. Just breathe. I'll help you, okay? I'll help
Okay.
you.
Give me a second. What would I roll?
You could roll me a medicine check.
Okay.
This kappa has been dead for a while now.
A while? I
All right, so it's fairly
hard to tell,
recent.
but
At least it's not recent. Was it floating like? It was floating, right? Like down the
It
stream.
was flowing downwards
So whatever's up
down the
there,
stream.
let's not touch that.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
start making like a
no
little
grave.
hole for the yeah.
Any one of you could also roll me
Oh,
investigation. But there's still one more thing.
I'll do it.
Do you want to do it or do you want me?
No, you do it. I have
Okay.
0. I assist though.
Okay. Okay, because
I
I
give
do
you
have a plus
assistance.
11, so
I
yeah.
mean, aren't you freaking out about looking at his body, or?
I kind of
Yeah,
am, yeah.
Okay, so if it's you, then it's disadvantage.
Oh my god, dude, you were
What is?
I mean, that's fine.
Uh.
The 10 is fine. I'll give it on a 10. It's not really hiding it, to be fair. Inside the shell, it would appears to be a message in a bottle. A little letter
Message
in
in
a
a
bottle.
bottle.
Oh shit. Whatever could it read?
Do you
I gingerly
read the
open
letter?
the letter. I read.
It's not cursed, but this is what the letter reads.
Oh shit! Okay, let me hold up. I pray
This is
to
a
the river
certified
that
bro
this
moment.
letter reaches you in time. Holy shit! Holy shit! Yuki, you see Yuki's face just like her pale face turned even more paler and just like, oh,
Uh, what does it say?
let's just. It's from gnomish that Willow North of a little thing. In short, it seems like he's like.
What does
He
that
might
mean?
dead, captured.
What's worse?
Hands on Serenity shoulders. You don't want.
Well, I just asked you,
Well,
so I kind of
you
do
know
want to
how
know.
Akira, had his like mind wiped or something like that. Perhaps that. Yeah.
I mean, his amnesia?
Oh, might be.
You think having amnesia is being
Well,
worse than
that's the
being
part of the
tortured?
torture itself. Having your memories been ripped off. Well, either way, he's in a bad situation, and I do not know. Shit.
Wait, why wouldn't
I
we
don't know.
bring this up?
At least not tonight at the bail. They are resting. I mean, wanna wake up to see what we have found. Well,
Yes, it's
say so.
important.
Walks over. Lightly nudges.
Fucking frantically
nudges
running.
Willow.
What?
No.
Isn't morning already?
30, well, an hour.
What the
Gives
fuck
you
are you
the
waking me up
letter.
for then? Are we in danger?
This letter's for you.
Okay. By the way, I have to ask: Is this
Yeah.
did this letter come in a bottle?
Yeah,
Did you
No,
just
I
pass
give
me
you
the
the
letter,
letter,
or did you pass
just
me
the
the letter
letter.
and the
just
bottle?
the
Yeah, I
letter.
passed you the letter
Okay,
and
just
the
the letter.
bottle.
I'm just making
Fucking
sure
no.
for a.
No, durr.
I'm just making sure for a
Letter.
future
It's a
mental note.
letter,
I wanted
yeah.
to be sure. All right, cool. Willow goes through and reads the letter slowly but surely. You almost kind of hear her breath catch at one point halfway through.
Points
Where'd
to
you
the
find
dead
this?
Kappa and points to the bottle.
Oh,
Been
Jesus
there
fucking
for days
Christ.
now.
All right. This is
Oh. Yeah.
Give me one
Yeah,
moment.
you need it.
Willow approaches the dead Kappa for a moment to inspect it and further get a look at its wounds.
Yeah.
And you said you left the bottle over there,
Bottle,
right, too?
everything.
Willow picks up the
Hmm?
bottle. It came in this? You see Willow look at it again. It just kind of like she takes like 3 steps forward, kind of going across the the bed mat. Just kind of looks at it for another couple seconds. It's just kind of standing there, very quiet, very silent. You're not sure what the fuck she's doing yet. In an instant, you see Willow immediately fling the fucking bottle at that tree over there while yelling, "God fucking damn it!" Alright, put it away. Put it away.
Very least, Willow, have someone in.
That's fine. That's fine, it's just a shame that nothing can go fucking right for more than 5 minutes after I mention it anymore.
Looks up at the sky. Jet.
This is news. We'll keep
And
an eye
wishes.
on it.
At the very
Not much
least, we
else
can
we can
send a
do.
message to the other group and keep an eye on him. Very least.
That's sure to be
Next thing
important.
tomorrow, and the other group.
Aye. Make use of both sending stones. Give my parents their new message and give the
Like
others
to be
one.
alone.
I think the best thing is just to try to get some sleep. Staying up won't do me any good. I'll just be here, stewing and angry, staring at a river, and all the other nothing that's around. As pissed as I am, as I said, nothing we can do about it right now. So let's focus on what we can do about it. Let's focus on just getting to the fucking mountains around the Golden Duchy and making our way. We'll let the others know about Stretch tomorrow, and hopefully they can keep an eye out. God willing. In fact, I'll need a moment, but I will be going to bed after this. Willow goes toward the river to, just... Well, if you were
don't
going to
stay
say
up
something
too
else,
long.
then first do that, but... I won't. Don't worry.
And if you feel you need the company, you can come sleep beside me, Willow.
I appreciate that out of you. That might do me good.
Wanna bury the body now? We bury the cat body.
I'm going to have Willow, before she goes back to bed, say a prayer at the river in the same customary fashion that we've been taught is appropriate and proper. She's simply going to ask whoever might listen and hear this prayer. Look out for that. Look out for those who I care deeply about, for those who I deem my beloved, especially that gnome in Fuachi. Then afterwards, she goes to bed, but this time not in her own bedroll intent, but she would curl up, near Michi.
Question, Michael. You
Shoot.
don't worship any gods, right?
No, not in particular, I don't. I kind of just, if Willow were to steer toward anything in particular, you've noticed that I've given offerings toward any god of life that we find that might be, like beneficial, or any god that gives positive vibes, any gods of light, or any gods of good fortune, just any gods that aren't like,
Some good
some
vibes,
fucking-
You said what I needed to hear. It's okay.
Good.
Bye bye, Shane.
Can you say that?
I can, yeah. Big. Drax
I
can.
guess.
Give me a second.
Indeed.
Yo, he
Dude,
did
poor
his job
Kappa,
at
man.
least.
He did not.
I don't fucking
How do
know.
you
He
know
got
that
the
was
bottle.
his job? He probably just found it.
Stored in his shell.
And then he got oh nah,
Yeah,
bro.
The poor guy
got
didn't
fucking
deserve
got
it, probably.
demolished by
This is the most tragic death.
He did
He
his
did it
job
for
for the
plot.
story.
He did it for the
Plot
plot, dude.
movement.
Um. Huh, okay.
Oh, no.
You. The stars twinkle and give me a perception check as they twinkle.
Okay. Please God, be a decent roll. Please
That's
gods.
pretty good.
Hey,
Hey.
As they twinkle, your eyes can accurately spot that they appear to be forming what looks like a constellation of some sorts. If you roll me another let's see. Roll me another perception check, and then I'll give you the
Natural one.
image of what you see.
Okay. Fuck. That is not the time for Nat 1.
That
oh my
is
god.
Unfortunado, my man.
unfortunate. It- That's it.
That's
That's all
some
you
wacky
get.
stars.
A constellation appears, but you couldn't really make out what it like what it formed.
Before I miss it or before I forget it, is there the chance that I can try to copy down the visual into my journal?
I'll give you a shot.
Okay.
Roll me history and then performance. To see if you remember as well as you
But
can.
maybe the
Fuck, that's
performance.
a
oh my
history check.
god.
Let's see about the
Switch
performance.
the color.
16.
You
Not
don't
bad.
remember exactly what it looked like. However, with your limited memory, since it did happen in essentially a flash, like a second, you managed to somewhat get down what you believe the constellation was. It does. I'm not going to give the exact image, but it forms a wheel.
Alrighty. I'm going to share this with my party upon coming back, because this is interesting information.
You on a
But-
wheel in the conversation.
Yeah, Willow comes back and she mentions having said a prayer, and I think I saw something in the sky. Some twinkle. It's as if the stars were showing me something, but I couldn't read it. I've never read constellations before. I'm not adept at that. But I tried to jot it down as best as I could see or figure out. Does this look like anything familiar to any of you, or like something you could get a
Serenity.
beat on mentally?
Would I recognize
The
the wheel?
It's just a wheel. It's just a wheel.
Damn.
You can't really, as I said, limited memory of what it looked like.
In that case, allow me to elaborate. Do any of you have any information or knowledge about constellations relevant to wheels, or at least wheel-shaped constellations, this or that, signs in the sky? Just something that could be close to this. I couldn't get a good eye at it,
You
but
might be past
Um,
around.
oh, have to
Uh,
think on it.
Even with Michi's age, Michi would not know anything about
Only one they
constellations
know.
yeah,
and them shining in that
Only
kind
one
of fashion.
know. Ash.
it's a shame that we don't have either of them in close proximity right now, but maybe I
Well,
could
we
ask
can
them about
ask
it at some point soon.
someone that is near our destination.
Potentially. We could find some kind of fortune teller, or at least maybe an astronomer of sorts, if that's within the possibilities. Maybe if we could contact Uma at some
Hey
point soon,
Uma,
maybe
are
she
you
might know
around?
something. But
Oh.
it's as if she's always creeping not 20 feet behind us somehow, somewhere.
Oh!
Yeah,
I was
right.
gonna say no fucking
I
way.
mean, we could
We always
ask.
fear that she is. Alright.
I don't know. I don't know if he wants to. Yeah, it's
That man's napping, dude.
Aye, and he might not have knowledge about it inherently
let's
anyway,
just-
so I'd hate to bother him.
We'll find
One
out.
way or another. Just keep an eye and an ear out, and we'll keep tabs on this. And like I said, we'll find some books or something to look into this somehow.
Put in.
I appreciate you all. Now it's time for bed. Again. Sorry for
No, it's.
sorry for my
It's
outburst.
Just remember that anger is like a poison, and without proper release, it. I think I said that wrong, but it poisons us.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, the only time I really intend to let out my anger in, I suppose I could call this a healthy way, is on our enemies. You know, bottling it up and saving it for combat. You know, sometimes that helps. Makes me feel
Not
more fierce in the fight.
What's fun?
That's
That's mean. Fucking DM.
Says the one who
You
helps
know,
me play the
it's really funny,
barbarian.
Times we find this shit. We legit found that as I just skipped stone. Yo,
We're just camping. That's
hey,
all it is. We're just
find
camping.
that shit.
It's almost as if fate wants you to get your head knocked over. Michi says with this
Hey, at
like
least I
tired
wasn't
smile.
getting us into trouble, right, Serenity? You said it like
Why are you smiling at
oh,
me?
oh my god.
Play along with what?
You two go to sleep. We'll
Is there anything
Aye.
else the
oh yeah,
holy
give a little prayer.
duo would like to
Yeah,
do?
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
whatever.
Oh, let
A
me get
dead
you a
fucking
kappa,
kappa that we
mango
got
kappa.
there.
No.
Hey Jet, is it a full moon?
No. Crescent. Crescent moon. Is it a kappa?
Harriet, yellow bear. Let's keep an eye on the riverside.
Do you know of if they have any natural predators?
Yuki thinks.
That's a first.
Wow.
Fucking got him. Damn.
She gives you a shrug.
Damn, bro.
And busy
That's
in my life in the
messed up.
military.
Because that's not.
I mean, we
That's
are in
concerning.
a magical. Anything, any wow.
But I didn't think Faye were so brutal.
That can be said to every place, honestly. Just beautiful and brutal. Looks at Michi. Nah.
Hey.
Oh, what'd I say?
Fade away.
Leave.
Expect something like that. Also, you want to skip rocks with me? Oh, come on,
I
it's fun.
don't think so. I don't want to hurt anything.
Barry's dead cap over here.
Shoot yourself as I throw my last skipping stone.
Or shoot yourself?
Shoot.
Did you just say
Shoot
shoot
I did hear
yourself?
shoot
I heard-
yourself,
I
bro.
accidentally-
He did.
Yourself.
Well, shoot yourself.
One
Shoot
more round.
yourself.
Seeing what lurks in the dark.
Nothing else. For now. Fine. Is that all you guys are doing during your watch? Just one of you skipping rocks, the others watching the other skip rocks?
Yeah.
Sure you wanna join?
No.
Oh
Make sure you
no!
sleep.
Ah, god damn it. Not yet.
Okay.
They're about to do E6.
Michi's just rubbing Willow's back to help her sleep.
Whoa.
As you do that, and as you try to comfort Willow, you were
You were?
awoken from your sleep rather early in. So your eyes begin to drift away, they become heavy, and you can no longer resist the embrace of sleep. Not death this time,
yet.
okay?
Hat
Not death.
space.
Don't worry about it. Not,
Hat
death.
face.
Not yet. Don't worry about it.
Not yet! bitch.
Hold on.
Ah, fuck. Here we go.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna get yelled at by Kage.
I
Oh,
need to
no.
find something. Give me a second.
Oh, no.
Wait a minute. Theory.
Oh,
You might be
god
getting
damn it.
Amson Bar himself.
Shut the fuck up right now, Sonny.
Did you
Shut
say
up.
Did you
No,
say
Ansem-
handsome
Amson
bar?
Bar.
Or handsome bar?
Is that
Oh, I was like, what the fuck are you saying?
Who's Aston
Is
Bar?
that-
Swear to God, he said
Yes,
handsome
he
bar
is.
for a second after you
Uh-huh.
said that. Just because that sounds like
Handsome
such a yacht
bar.
thing to say.
Yep.
Uh,
Ah, damn it. I knew I shouldn't have eaten. I'm nauseated now. Adrenaline! Oh, this is gonna be
not
fun.
my
Love
In a
that.
fault.
story,
Fuck.
I mean,
it's the action of your consequences.
I did this to myself.
you
Uh,
want a medium
said,
RP. I promised medium. Medium
Oh,
rare.
By the way, Jet, was that really like coincidental? Like, did that was
Yes,
that bottle
that
thing
was,
planned
that
for?
was that was gonna happen. Yeah.
All right, cool. I love that. That's
So
great.
that's why I didn't say anything during your RP. I'm like, well, they're gonna shit themselves after I. It was gonna be whoever had
Oh.
second shift. Whoever had second
Okay.
shift was gonna see that, unless one of you went to the river first. But the first
I
shift
did.
didn't
I
go to
skipped
the
fucking
river.
rock.
It was
Yeah.
either conditions where either the person on second shift was gonna get it, or the person that goes to the river first is gonna get it. And coincidentally, it was second shift and river at the same
Fucking
time.
skip
So
rocks. Like, oh look, a kappa. Hey, Serenity. What do you check? Let's pull it out. Okay. Pulls out the dead kappa.
With a letter for one of your friends, very
It's like,
specifically. That's
This
very
is not a bad
creepy.
omen whatsoever.
That's-
Hey Willow, check this shit out.
Yeah, right. I just really adore that I plan to talk with Michi because Michi has like I feel like Michi and me have good relationship banter, good relationship dialogue. Like that in particular is something we can get deep into, and I planned questions and a conversation for that, and I'm glad that I timed it just right. It seems.
let me know when the
It is.
Okay, perfect. As you go to sleep, Michi, you wake up in a cold sweat.
Oh.
Your friends are not there.
Huh? He's like kind of frantically looking around.
I'm leaving you guys on the map, so you have vision.
Yeah.
But
We're not here.
you know, just You're not there.
Yeah, you're not there.
Huh?
So Ishii's like heart starts to thumb in his chest, and he's just looking around, and he'll kind of like get up and just kind of stand looking around, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Make me a perception check.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck's my shit. Whoop.
You immediately notice that there is no breeze. There is no movement. It seems like there is no life where you are currently at. But there is one thing you notice. There is a single spot in the river that appears to have ripples. But the ripple pattern is the same every single time.
Yeah. God damn it. I'm fucking scared. Where exactly is the ripple?
Where I'm picking. Oh, you can't see it. Damn.
Yeah.
There you go. Peace too.
Ah. Like, upon noticing it, Michi will kind of, like, dead stare for a bit. And then it comes to him, like, he wants to move forward, but Kami knows what the fuck. Kage?
No response from Kage.
Fuck. Upon hearing nothing from Kage, he'll kind of, like grip the sash that's around his waist and, like, tentatively taking steps towards the water. Still watching to see if anything comes up.
Nothing.
Just slowly getting closer and closer until he kind of stops right there. And he'll take like this deep breath and just go, fuck.
As you get there, the ripples sort of stop. And something begins to emerge. At first, it is fear. However, when you look at it, that fear sort of washes away as it is a monster that you have seen before. And do recall it being friendly somewhat.
Oh. Michi will kind of sigh and go, Kaya?
It tilts its head back and forth.
What's going on here?
Closer.
Closer. Kind of.
Closer.
You want me in the water, don't you?
It tilts its head back and forth.
Alright. and he'll kind of get in.
Alright.
He does so.
As you dip your head, are your eyes open?
Yes.
The serpent smiles as you dip your head under the water, and then she opens her mouth. And the fear once again grips you as 3 humanoid faces appear within her mouth. Kage's face. The other 2 scare you even more. Ayase's face. And Aoi's face. And all 3 in unison. We'll see you soon. Michi. You wake up.
You.
Tips under a rock. Medium rare RP, guys. Boy. Make noise when you wake up.
Yeah, he would have darted up,
Whoa.
gasping for air.
You probably fling Willow at least partially off you.
You're right over there. I've been like, how long has it been since they slept?
It's actually the morning
Okay,
now.
then?
You can see Michi is genuinely terrified, almost like when Muramasa was kind of scared back at the at the old church, and like his hands are shaking. And if you get any closer to him, kind of like how Willow is, she could probably hear his heart thundering in his chest right now. And he looks pale as a fucking ghost.
Willow wakes up and like is kind of frantic, not fully, but like you could see it in her eyes because she immediately looks over to Michi out of concern, but then it also looks like she's still definitely got bedhead and is not nearly awake enough to fully process the situation, because then she just kind of looks down and is on her hands and knees while staring straight at the floor, like at the grass, just kind of like smacks her lips a couple times, notices a piece of grass or two like in her mouth, and like tosses that away. Oh, what's going? All right,
Michi's having
all right,
that.
what the fuck?
Michi's
What's
having
that
that
thumping?
that reaction back in the church area. I'm so mad.
Are you all right?
This isn't good. Can't be good.
All right.
Yuki. Hello. I saw Kaya.
Oh.
He was there. I had woken up and none of you were around and the water kept moving. So I went to go see, and of course the stomach of fear was still there, but the moment I saw Kaya's face, it's almost as if something was using Kaya to make me go forward. Kage was there. I tried to call for him in there, but he wouldn't talk to me. Kaya had opened his mouth, and Kage and Ayase and Aoi were just there. They said that they'll see us soon. And throughout the entire thing, not once, besides seeing Kaya's face, did I feel safe. That can't be any good, now can it?
That is battle. That has happened.
First things first. Willow approaches Michi carefully, albeit very gently, very like reassuringly, and trying to like enter your space with an air of like, trying to be comforting. Willow places her left hand on your chest. For now, just focus on steadying your breathing, long, deep breaths, and know that right now you're with trusted friends, and we are a strong party, and you are safe. Right now, you are not in danger. We'll figure this out, whatever it is. All right?
He'll give you a nod as he kind of like tries to stop shaking as bad as he is at that moment. Damn it. I leave to keep them safe, and all it does is bring worse things. This ought to be interesting. Not that I wanted it to happen.
Whatever it is.
Alrighty. Either way, it helped us steel our nerves and get our bearings for a moment, especially after what seems to be a long night. So, why don't we have breakfast, and Michi, depending on how you feel, I have something that could help us all steady our nerves, unless you'd like to ride things out more naturally, which I'd understand.
That
It's up
would
to you.
be. He had asked, what would that be?
Oh, what would that be? My fault. Oh.
Mm.
Willow goes through her bag and pulls out her chimes of soulful relaxation. String these babies up, play them while we have our breakfast, and let's just say they help to give an air of security. I've used them before, but sparingly.
That was a good.
Hmm.
I think everyone's on edge. Right?
Indeed, it's just I hate to interfere with people's feelings unwillingly. That's why I asked first. I don't want to force anyone to feel okay if they're not looking to feel okay quite yet, so to speak.
If it's any consolation, I would rather get this shaky weight of dread out of my stomach.
I don't
It
mind.
would help greatly.
The sooner the better. Alrighty. Just needed to be sure. Alrighty. In that case, while we set up for breakfast and, assume have our, daily morning rations, so on and so forth, I play the chimes of soulful relaxation to give an air of, calming and so on and so forth. So, we hang out for an hour. We get all soulfully relaxed. We chill. That's technically a short rest, I would assume, and then we get rolling. Not that we need the short rest. It's just like I said. That's how the
We
chimes
took an
proc.
hour
So
flight just to pop our nerve.
yeah, just to steady ourselves.
I skipped rocks.
Yeah, I
The
assume after
character
that.
may be calm, but the owner is not.
Oh, right. We need to actually take care of a thing or two during this
There's a
short
message.
rest too. In fact, now that I think about it, here is when we would send a message to Willow's parents. The last message that we wrote, because I believe that was already set up. Yep. And we need to send a message to our other party and communicate about Stretch.
Next week.
All right. Let's
Well,
see.
maybe.
It will be like it depends if they time skip a week. They're still
I'll
behind
just
quite
give
a bit
Jet the
Yeah.
compared to you guys.
prompt.
So yeah.
Yeah, I just need to figure out what I'm saying exactly. Figure out my 25 words.
God damn it, I can't believe I have to write my character's trauma in the
Trauma
fucking
notes.
notes.
Yeah.
Again! Again! Ah!
Why kill you physically? Can I could just kill you mentally?
So many
Sure.
questions on why.
Tease you until you die.
King, correct me if I'm wrong. Did not Amaterasu.
You're wrong.
What's his name? The snake dude from the desert. Yeah,
Yeah,
Orochimaru.
yeah.
Orochimaru.
It's the same fucking
So,
message. See you soon. With the form of
Oh,
a fucking snake.
do the party know that? Like, do we know that? Oh, the Orochimaru say see you, party.
Well, they just know that Michi heard someone say "see you soon." At the time, they didn't really know
Okay.
who it was, but now they probably would. I would think, since we were in
Definitely.
fucking Orochimaru's place
And
and
there's,
Michi was uncomfortable. Yeah, the only one that wouldn't know is Serenity,
I
probably.
think it gives like this airy. But the
Yeah. I love how he used Kaya against me. Oh, it's great. It's wonderful. I got comfortable with Kaya. Now I'm
very
uncomfortable.
least we
Fuck
know
this
it's not
shit.
the
Yeah, then.
whatever it is, playing a deadly game using River's friend there. Have a nightmare. I don't.
He's playing more and more games, it seems. He's getting a little
Oh.
too comfortable with that.
Find an area where game animals. Alright, so the hunter.
I think I've got my message sorted. And, that it be in the chat. Friends, Stretch, my beloved, has made contact from Fuachi. He believes he might be in danger. Keep an eye out and keep him safe, please. I believe that to be 25 words exactly.
Send me that in
My
DMs and I will
daytime
pin the
skip.
message.
Indeed, senor.
If they ever time skip.
Wait, how would they know? How would they know what he looks like?
I think Genya knows. Only Genya.
Well, they know he's a gnomish fella, and I can give them more details on his appearance
And
in
I
the
think
coming
Genya is the
days.
only one.
True.
Well,
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
talked about him before briefly. They know him to be charming, and they know him to be a gnome.
They're gonna harass
Charming
every
gnome.
gnome
Are
they
you
see.
Stretch?
Hey, for better or for worse, it'll draw attention and make things hard. So, or at least hard
That's
for
what
them to
she
be in
said.
danger. Get the great one,
Oh
Serenity.
my god, really? Really?
Haha.
Really?
You fuck
Yeah.
ass.
Just
Alright,
had to do it.
everyone's calmed their
I
nerves
did.
down for the day.
I'm disappointed. I
Little
trusted you.
meditation and soulful relaxation. Never hurt anybody. Quite good for the.
I guess we
Quite good
should
for the heart.
stay near the riverside, but away a bit, because I don't want to see more dead kappas float down the river.
Indeed. Me neither.
Wow,
Looks
why
like
not?
God. No.
Messed up.
More
But my
dead
dead
kappas.
kappas.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to see them
What the
dead.
fuck?
Kind of weird.
Alright. I say we travel along the stream, see if maybe we can get lucky and, spot a small boat or some sort. And if we can, that'll save us some travel time. If not, either way, we'll still be by the stream and we'll still probably make good pace
Yeah.
if, we're just careful. So, everybody ready to get going?
Let's get going for the day. God.
Okay. So travel this time is gonna be a little different. I'm gonna roll, but it's not gonna be a random encounter. Depending on what I roll, that will determine whether or not you will even see game animals. You know what I mean?
Die.
So like after I roll, you can make a perception check, and that will confirm whether or not that
Yes,
day
sir.
is a success. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We found
Yeah.
game animal.
Yeah.
Can my passive perception work?
You have to actively look. I am
Ah.
asking for active rolls, right?
Bet.
Alright,
Give
let me move you
Serenity a
to
cup
the
of
map.
coffee.
To the world map. Alright, first day of travel.
Oh, turn order. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Panic button.
9.
We're fighting? What are we fighting? Ah!
Roll me a perception check.
I got
Yeah,
this, fellas. So
plus
it's like I
17.
was made for this.
Oh,
13.
24. Shit.
Oh wait,
Uh,
that's
you see game animals, but not a lot of game animals. We're talking about a small amount of them.
it appears we're getting close. We're starting to see a little bit of some game animals.
Let's keep going.
I think we're heading in the right direction.
So your travels so far have been. This will be the 4th day because you
Lost
did
for
get
one.
lost for one day.
Let's go.
Willow, while searching with her eyes through the tree line, mentions, we could save ourselves some money if see a bear at any given point. Maybe save ourselves some cash on those winter
Do
clothes.
you
Maybe
know
just
how
go
the
get them
tailors of
ourselves.
winter? Then
I
no.
have no idea, but I mean, it can't be that hard, right?
I'm a
Mm,
samurai.
Wins.
Barbarian. The clergy. No.
Hey, look, I'm a bard. I'm the jack of all trades type. I've seen people do it before too. I mean, I'm a mercantile folk. I mean, just because I haven't done it before doesn't mean that
Haven't eaten the red
I'd
meat.
have no shot. Come to think of it, no. All right. Well, either way, we could find a bear, get the hide, and at least give
At
the
the
hide to
very
someone who
least, we
does know
can
how to
use
do
it
all those
as like
things, and maybe still save ourselves some money.
I
Oh,
know
you
how to
can
make
Akira?
clothing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then never mind.
Guy
No,
was here.
All right, wonderful. Let's keep eyes out for bear.
Uh, perception check? Okay, cool. You don't notice any game animals this time around. You actually notice none. However, oddly enough, you kind of feel as if the forest itself has rearranged itself to create trails.
uh,
Hmm.
I'll just say relay because I don't know how to explain that without sounding
what I
fucking
can
crazy.
determine.
I mean, you basically just said what I said, so you still sound
Yeah,
crazy.
it still
Oh,
sound
okay.
crazy.
Somewhat.
Also, yeah, you could go back
Well,
to just
is
ambiance.
it
Oh, okay.
sometimes the forest do are alive and is leading us to
Yeah, I was gonna say, I would like to roll a history check and see if, based on what I know about the Fujiwara, if that's a good sign or a bad sign, if it's leading us toward or potentially away from something. Or, potentially both, and we just don't know. Or
Alright.
It's
maybe it's
being
doing something
wacky.
else, and, I could also be searching my mind for that information.
11.
Just covering my bases. Not bad, not great.
I mean, it's fine.
Hey, why don't you cover these nuts?
shut the fuck up.
God damn you!
what you know is it can either be a good or a bad thing. The forest is whimsical. It's mischievous. It can be helpful and it can be extremely detrimental.
It could be good or
It
bad.
It
depends
might
on
be
the day.
leading us towards that bear you mentioned.
I mean, to be fair,
Path to
we've
bear.
been nothing but kind to the forest while we're here, so I have no reason to believe that it'd be anything bad. Although, something that might help, just on a whim, is if perhaps we offer it kind spirits, a kind thought, and an open heart, and just serenity. Do you potentially have an incense you could light and let burn as a sort of offering for the forest, just to kind of show it we mean no harm? And
I do, in fact, and I
Just
take out
a
a
block
block
of
of incense.
incense.
It's literally it
We
says
don't need to use
block
all
of
of it
incense.
now.
yeah, you only need about the
Wait.
one. Just burn it while we
Takes
walk.
out a brick.
Okay. I burn the incense.
And I'm going to have Willow even say a prayer, same customary fashion of prayer that, we've been taught is appropriate. And she's going to say, may the forest guide us and we be blessed with good fortune. And I'll keep it as simple as that.
May the force be with you.
May the
And
force
also with
be
you.
with. No one asked you, Yuki. Shut up.
Oh, let's keep going. Let's see if Forest is us.
Next day.
I figure
4.
there's no harm in having a little more faith and giving it a prayer or two
Perception
every
check.
so often.
Oh right.
25. That's a pretty odd.
SpongeBob and Patrick die laughing.
As you walk in this during one of the trails, the trail stops.
We're here.
And there is no game
Are
animals
you
in
sure?
sight.
There's literally nothing here.
Well, the road ends, so maybe. I'm not very sure.
But with your high perception check, when you look behind you, the trails are still shifting. But when you look in front of you, where you're headed, there are no trails whatsoever.
Maybe we head
Oh,
back?
we have off.
All right. Going off the trail,
Yeah.
definitely a bad idea outright. I'm going to make that clear.
Extra day added.
I just simply don't trust it enough. Now, granted, I've done it before myself, but even then, that was, desperate times, desperate measures type of situation. My suggestion is that the forest is either, still working its way at trying to lead us in a particular direction, albeit in a bit of a goose chases kind of way, or there's something here that we're missing, and there's more than meets the eye, so perhaps let's take a closer look around first for a moment.
Yeah. Could any
I'd like to roll an investigation check to see if there's anything outright like. Let me try to specify what I'm looking for properly. I'm looking for anything that might be a signifying thing that's trying to guide us in one particular direction, or something that seems like it was hidden in a particular manner and seems useful to us in this current moment, like whether it be for hunting game or just for finding a secret fucking shrine that we don't know is
spooky
here or
shrine.
something, whatever may be here.
ISS.
Go ahead.
Riggedy riggedy roll. I keep getting a bunch of middling rolls tonight.
From what, I mean, Suki will help you, so you could get advantage on this one.
Cool.
Oh,
Dog.
Hey.
Hey.
Nice.
Better one.
From your investigation, it seems like the trail itself is a clue. You notice that where the trail ends, the forest does not move. However, where the trail is, the forest is moving. You can roll me an intelligence check to get a hint.
Can I take a guess at something that I just think is pertinent to the situation first?
You
And
could.
maybe get a confirm or deny about it? It seems as if we're meant to find something here. The forest doesn't shift here. There's something meant to be discovered, something that doesn't move. But where we came from, our path that we traveled, that is still continuing to shift and move, so perhaps the forest is covering our tracks for us. And that means that we're supposed to discover something or other here. And now I'm going to roll that intelligence check for that. Fucking, where's intelligence? There we go, that one.
4.
I gotta quit
Oh.
yucking the dice tonight.
Color.
Really?
Yeah, this one's going in the dice jail
Have
too.
fun. Ice chill.
Nice jail.
Green one.
Is anyone else helping her?
Oh,
Any one of you could help her.
yeah.
You just
Why
told me.
not?
Alright, cool.
11.
Still not great, but better one.
I'll give like a low hint.
Got ya.
Think a border. Border as in like radius. Think like that.
When I investigate the tree line and the bushes around and such where this trail ends, does it appear as if you could just enter the tree line and then it just goes, so on and so forth, or does it appear that there is some passage hidden by illusion here?
It just appears like a normal forest. Like what
Okay.
you've been walking through the entire time.
Alright.
However, the only thing that changes is the area where the trail is shifting.
If he takes a rock and
Okay.
throws at it.
The rock shifts with the trail.
Oh, he throws another rock, but at the dead end, but it's like far away.
Nothing.
Like she doesn't see the rock, or it's just like
Nope. You see the rock where you threw it. It just nothing. Nothing happens. The rock's just there where you threw it.
Akira, what's your insight on this? Yeah.
Finally, you're using him. Yeah. Appears the forest is outside the border. Not border. Outside the trail, it seems like the regular forest, what we've been walking through
Oh.
the entire time. However, this area here where the trail shifts is different. Maybe we're not meant to go
Oh.
outside the trail. Maybe
Yeah.
somewhere within.
So we're technically.
So it does seem to be continuing to lead us.
Technically means
Sorry.
that we're outside.
It might not even be. It might not even be leading us.
True.
From what I can tell, the way they move and the way that the forest shifts. I've noticed these types of trails before. They are game trails. Trails that are used for hunters.
I see. Seems we we asked for game, and we questioned where it might be, and the forest led us. So that leads me to think about more interesting things, but that's the thing. I was joking about finding a bear and going about that nonsense. We're not actually looking to deliberately waste time and, do that. Like, we're going from point A to point B, correct?
Yeah.
I feel like that's safe to assume. Alrighty. In that case, considering that, we've traveled the game trail. Do we have an idea of certainty
Checks
about
out
where
the
we're
map.
at on the map? How far have we traveled?
I have
no
no
real clue where
fucking
you're at.
idea.
Yeah. Because that shifting trail fucked us up quite a bit.
Well, I guess we search around the dead end. Yep. Off the trail.
See, I'm wondering in particular if hold on. I'm gonna scratch my head and see if I have any recollection of like hunters I know or just like my family talking about game trails that shift and like if they shift all around the forest or if they happen to be in particular centered locations so that way I can get more of a sense of our bearings of where we're at. I feel
Okay.
like that's a smarter thing
Can.
to do than just like, you know, fucking around and finding out. God damn it. Middling rolls all night tonight.
That's fine. You do remember a few hunters that stopped by your festival that were talking about a specific spot in which game was plenty and that there was and the game was plenty and that they were able to easily hunt within that area.
All right. This gives me two ideas. I'm not sure if there's something deliberate we're supposed to find here, or if simply the forest led us to game because we pondered game. But one way or another, that leads me to think we're a decently skilled bunch. None of us are particularly suited for this, I'd say. But we could save ourselves a little bit of money on rations, and these game trails do tend to be plentiful. So
I'll hunt a bear.
I'll do it.
once again,
Bear.
Bear.
I want to make it clear that we don't need to do this. If we feel as if we have the funds to cover whatever it is we might need to, acquire in the future, we can just move along. I honestly feel as if we're in that kind of financial spot, so I don't feel too bad about moving along from this. It's just, it feels like I'm almost missing something here, but maybe I'm reading too much into it at the same time.
Didn't your family say that there was someone that hunted that we were going to get in contact, that we should get in contact with at least? And you said that they sent a message back about him being, or them being in a place of game that's plenty.
Oh, right, I didn't even realize that they had given a response to that yet, so I hadn't read that. But now I've caught up on the chat, and now I see. Right. Okay, find an area where game animals become plentiful. Right. Now that okay, everything's coming together. Okay, yeah, we just need to look for the contact. Honestly,
Go back to the trail, I'm guessing.
let's go hunt a bear. But because I mean, the best way that I could think about it is if we're looking for a hunter's going to be hunting big game, or at least any respectable hunter that I know is going to be hunting big game, the biggest game that he could find. And if the biggest game that we can find around here is a bear, or potentially something bigger, then
agree to
that's
not
probably where we'll
hunt a
find them.
white
So
stag, please.
Yeah, not anything that would look like it's supposed
Well,
to be blessed.
some would argue that the biggest game is
No,
other
sir.
humans.
We're not doing that. We're
I
It's just
hold on,
more like
hold on.
I don't
animal.
want to. I don't want to hunt another person.
I
I'm just saying that's
I
so
understand.
what some people
but no.
think.
Oh,
This is
I
a
just wanna-
place animal game, not human game. I promise that from what the message said at least. I would
You people
hope.
don't understand. That's like the first interesting thing that she said in quite a while. I mean, like that implies that you have
Yikes.
stories. Who have you met? Like, what kind of mercenaries have you encountered that consider humans to be the best or at least the biggest game? I mean, like, I could see them being more intriguing prey for more of the fucked up mind. But I mean, like, there are things like orcs and other things that exist that are much bigger and much scarier to take on. So just humans in particular, that seems like an odd thing to me. Either way, like I said, that implies that you have stories, and I'd love to hear them because like that. Oh, that's fun.
I mean, if you want stories of that, you could probably ask Kage.
That
Says
too.
like a dead. He says it with like a dead tone, and he like does not look proud at all.
What?
Hey Jet, can I investigate the area to see
You
if
and your
there's
battle
any animal tracks? before we go somewhere else. Alright,
That
I'll
would
do
be
it.
survival, friend.
It is.
You have it. Are
Ah,
you in? Are
I'm
you by the trails
I'm outside the
or
trail.
outside the trail?
I'm just like 20 feet or 10 feet
Okay.
away from
Uh,
the ground.
uh. Okay then. All right. Then you see nothing really.
Oh.
You can't really gauge anything
Nothing outside the
outside the
trail.
trails.
Anyone else wanna check for animals inside the trail?
Damn straight, I'm checking inside.
Okay. Roll
I'm
me
looking for a
survival.
bear.
You're looking inside the trails, right?
Yes.
You have advantage.
Okay, cool. I already queued the one roll, so let me get the other one out real quick. Fucking win.
Pretty good.
16.
Hey,
Thank
that's not
God I
so
had
good.
Find animal tracks.
Alrighty.
And
What do they
several
look
of
like?
them look like deer.
Alright, deer tracks. Let's just try to go find the first couple things that we can. Let's avoid actually taking anything on, because I'm not necessarily actually looking to hunt. I'm more so just looking to find whoever we're looking for here. This is the means to an
Yeah.
end. Does that feel fair? Now,
Mhm.
if we do spot a large bear, though, and we're feeling frisky and wanting to take it on, I don't know, something about
What
me's just
about a
obsessed with taking on a
dinosaur,
bear
right?
today.
You wanna
It's
hunt
just,
dinosaurs? What is a dinosaur?
what's a dinosaur?
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh,
Willow, you do know they exist.
Oh, I do? Oh,
Yes,
fuck!
they
Oh,
exist
God!
in your forest. They exist.
I did not
No
know that!
fucking
Okay,
way.
There,
fuck!
there
way.
are
It's the
dinosaurs.
Fae. What do you think?
There are dinosaurs.
We gotta hunt.
Bro.
They exist.
Honestly, if I could hunt a dinosaur, that would probably be a crowning achievement, because, I mean, those
And
things are
big.
fucking
Ugh.
vicious!
Bro, what if we fucking meet Mokili Membe, bro?
You just
Oh, not the
fucking
big lizards.
just let Kage go after it. We saw what he did to the alligator.
Yeah, Kage. I think we might need your stuff to wrestle us.
I mean, it depends on how large the dinosaur is. Whatever. I mean, if you're asking me to kill a huge
I
ass
mean,
one, and
no,
you're
we're
an
just
idiot.
asking you for
He
your
took out a
assistant.
fucking giant
Okay,
alligator.
a giant alligator, does not equal giant dinosaur.
Oh, and I
See, I
think you could
almost
take on a
died.
T-Rex.
You seemed pretty fucking happy about
I
it.
mean, yeah, I
Jesus.
almost died, but I didn't.
Yeah, you almost fucking killed us. I let you have a field day and you do that.
Not my fault. Okay, maybe slightly my
You
fault,
were
but
the
not
one in
Savior
entirely
charge.
Jesus
my
Christ.
fault.
Let's just go to the
I
trail.
was bored. Did you not want me to? Would you rather me kill the freaking merchants
Wow.
instead?
Okay.
They called me names, and I did not appreciate it. So
You're such a child.
I'm you.
In like an instant, he'll fight for control to get Kage back into the head.
Alright, back to the trail. Oh, Willow's having a conversation with moms.
I don't know.
God fucking damn it, I can't have shit in this house.
You're acting like a child, but I'm
Oh.
you though.
You're acting like a
Oh.
child. We're the
Funky
same
forehead,
person,
come on.
idiot. Dumbass. That means you're a child too. Lol.
Shut up, okay?
Lol.
Lol.
XD.
I hate you.
XD.
God damn it, I'm being bullied today.
Fucking Serenity.
We
fucking
wait for
cast fireball
Mikhail.
on the team. It'd be funny.
Yeah.
That she goes.
That's hard as shit.
Roasted Rex.
That pig will go hard.
Look at see that
Feel
T-Rex?
free to
Hola!
Nah, bro, that shit would not work at all, man.
Yeah. I can't say how big a T-Rex is in the game, but
It's
yeah, it
literally
would not.
big.
It would not fucking work. We wait
Mikael.
for Mikhail.
I hate the fact that you said it before I could. Fuck. I wanted to.
Alright, I'm back,
Alright.
sorry.
To the trail.
Welcome back.
On we go.
Alright,
Yeah.
onto the trail, I'm assuming. Alright,
Yep.
so
We be
since
following the tracks.
now you are quote unquote hunting for things. You instead of rolling perception checks, will just be rolling survival. Since you're within the trail, you are rolling with advantage. Because once again, these are game trails, so they give you advantage on survival checks.
Be likey.
Alright. Next day.
Arvos, who has a high survival?
I mean, I got a +4 to it, but
I have 5.
alright.
Want me to do it?
Yeah, if you would
Advantage.
like.
Rolls are hot though. 21.
21.
You find even more trails sort of leading a different direction, but further into the forest itself.
This doesn't lead us towards the mountains,
Well,
but there's definitely more
Really
game over there.
One way or another, we do need to supply up first, so best bet is finding our compatriot. You know, by the way, like, did you learn to track by, like, hunting with your clergy, or like, was that by hunting mercenaries, or...
I'm just perceptive.
Oh, come on, that's all you're gonna give me?
Eyes.
Eyes.
Willow's, like, kind of, like, eagerly, like, looking from a couple feet away, like, over your shoulder, just watching you, like, come on, there's stories in your head, you just don't tell
Give
me,
me
like, come
something!
on!
Anything!
Okay.
I was
Okay, well-
born with eyes.
I was born with eyes, and then suddenly I could see.
I
I can perceive my surroundings with such eyes. That's my story. Anyway, sorry.
Keep it to the forest.
Okay.
Indeed.
We're deepa. Okay. Survival with advantage.
20. Ooh, that was a natural one and the
Dang.
other one. Sheesh!
This time around, you do find even more animal footprints. However, something else sort of changes in actually Suki. Suki becomes rather skittish and fearful as you go deeper in this direction.
Pup, what's wrong? Scared? It's alright. What's the matter? Something big coming? It's alright. Just you stay near me and, you know, we'll be quick-footed like we always are, and if anything, worst comes to worst, we'll just get behind Michi and he'll protect us. Or at least be a big old meat shield, like he always is.
Michi will kind of like snort at that.
See, you always get a laugh out of it, so I never mind making the joke, and that always feels great.
I said it myself once before. Didn't think
Indeed.
Well, whatever it is. That dude's very big. Dinosaur. Boy.
Let's just be careful. Remember, no need to actually approach or provoke anything if there's no need. We're just, you know, trying to find a fellow who also might be
Dude.
hunting this big game.
If
Just
you
stick
are
together.
advising us to stealth, remember I'm in armor. I make a lot of noise.
Well, just maybe stay a little extra far back.
Okay, 10 to that. I'll be over here.
Willow
Speaking
perks
of
as
which-
he eats berries along the way.
I would like to mention on this day, I would like to send another message to my parents, and hold on, I need to like just type it out right quick. Fucking, we've reached the hunting trails. We're hunting big game
Big gay.
in hopes to run into
Left.
your friend. You just- I have 9 words left and I have no idea what to do with them. I think. Hold on.
Rocket ball.
How often do they hunt? 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another 5 words. Fuck it. Love you, be safe. There's my full message.
Looks up going on this trail. It has ambient.
Good old ambience. I've actually been missing out
Are
because I've
we
had the bot muted the
Goldshire?
whole fucking time.
Yes,
Yes, my lord.
Need food. Need atmosphere.
atmosphere. Yeah, oh god, yeah.
We got all the atmosphere in the world right here.
Perfect.
Need penis.
FYI, he's a bit out.
Besides,
Oh.
fair enough. All right, so
Or
expect a
very,
kooky one.
very, very eccentric. What do you mean?
Yeah, you could say that.
Well,
Oh,
I
we'll
guess.
see. Fair enough.
Go deeper into the forest.
We follow the trails deeper.
7
Oh no, we're gonna get killed by that bitch from the ring.
Bruh.
Oh man, 5 more until die. What's that natural 20?
Uh,
Okay, what's 20
start to see more and more trails
25.
as it, and they seem to be leading to a single point.
Getting closer.
Well,
And now you actually can start to see the game animals. There are a variety of deer. There are a few owl bears here and there. There are some what appear to be 3-horned giant lizards with like frills on their necks.
Upon seeing the owlbears, Willow will make a fucking throwaway comment and just be like, "Oh hey, look, it's Genya's people."
That's
That's
fucked
messed
up.
up.
Willow, you can't
Yeah.
care.
Willow he would put a hand in his mouth.
Looks at it.
Look, I'm just saying that they might be brethren.
I mean, if Genya were here, I think he would like make them at this.
He'd probably be laughing and he'd probably be making friends with himself. You're right. You're very right.
Go ahead and make me. Now we go into these, I believe,
Eighth
8th
day
day.
of
'Cause you guys
the
you guys got
boys
lost.
gave to me
There you
a
go.
shit
Roll
ton of games
me
to kill.
survival.
Oh, just a question. In between that, is there another day passing in between seeing the owlbears and then like traveling further?
Yes, basically. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to use a message just to throw away one. Hold on. This is to the other group.
Hell yes.
Genya. We've encountered your people. Owlbears look very soft. but also very deadly.
They're not his people.
I know, but that's the joke. It's because they're owl bears.
You're
I love-
messed up. All right. As you go, you start following the trails even more, and as you go deeper, the animals become more and more dangerous. You start to see what appears to be hideous hybrids of lizard, bird, and bat.
But
Just
it's
hybrids of lion, goat, and even a serpent.
They're Tarrasque.
Additionally, you start to see serpents almost as big as you. There are some
look, Pichi,
alligators here and there.
The full message to Kenya.
As you follow all the paths, you finally make it to a strange location. All the paths converge in what appears to be a fortress, sort of sitting on top of the treetops.
Huh.
And from your position, you could smell someone
Can I use my
roasting
culinary
something.
to see how good the roast is?
Go
yeah.
ahead. I guess
25
I'll
gold
allow
is
it.
the roast.
That roast
Yo,
is fucking
I
delicious.
put
Everybody
I
zoom
fucking
in.
point towards someone's cooking real well over there. I think that's him.
Someone's
I-
really good at roast. Like you think this guy is actually better at roasting than you are.
I'd like to roll a perception check with advantage to smell the roast and see if I can identify what kind of meat it is. Is it a beefy roast? Is it a more pork type roast? Like, what's this guy cooking? Is it venison?
It's kinda. It does not smell like pork. It does not smell like beef. It smells like an animal you have never
Oh, it's
tasted
like
or smelled
humunculus.
before in your life.
Wabbits.
It,
Whatever it is,
yeah, it's a wabbit.
using spicy.
Wabbits, decent.
That roast is smelling pretty damn good right
Man,
now.
I'm hungry.
I'm saying.
Look, we're here to meet a
I'm not s-
contact, not go stealing people's food.
I'm not.
I know. I'm just.
You guys zoomed in on
Yeah.
your tokens. You guys see where you are.
Yeah. Well,
In
I
case you
can't
don't,
see a damn thing.
I don't know where I'm
I
supposed
don't
to look
either.
at.
our bottom left corner.
Bottom left. Okay.
I am looking there, and I still cannot see a
Lighting
damn
blur.
thing.
Let me shake your tokens. Let me see if that works.
Oh, I found where my token is.
The dynamic
Oh,
lighting is not even on.
Yeah, legacy lighting.
Oh,
is
legacy
on.
lighting. Let me turn that on.
Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
there we go.
There we go.
Zoom into 250.
Let's see.
All right, well, I suppose let's approach openly. No reason to fear, right?
Of course not.
Hello? Is there anybody here? I mean,
I know
obviously
what
The
there is,
roast
'cause
smells immaculate. I would like
Alright.
to try some.
No one
I'm
responds.
going to follow the
I-
scent of the roast.
It is this way.
Gaia.
As you get closer, you can clearly see the roast. Actually, it's a huge like bonfire roast. There appears to be a rune of some sort emanating bright red light, and in the middle is a. How do I describe? How do you describe? It's a gigantic lizard with hind legs bigger than as big as a tree trunk, but it has a jaw that looks like it could consume all of you and more in one bite. Additionally, its two front appendages that look like it's supposed to be arms are really small.
Is it a fucking
Oh my
T-Rex?
fucking god.
It's a
It's
T-Rex.
a T-Rex, dude.
It's a.
This man just
fought
went
a
out and hunted a
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
You say fuck
He
it.
just
I'm
said, fuck it.
I was joking about a T-Rex earlier.
Huh.
I wasn't.
So they are dinosaurs here.
Yeah, really fucking big ones. Jesus! As well, kind of like gets a little pep in her step and like excitedly trots up, like to evaluate this kill.
You could smell. You could smell the spices
Oh yeah.
and like the
He
seasoning, the deliciousness. And
that's some
that
gourmet
meat
shit.
is, ooh, that's some good
Gourmet
shit
pa-
right there.
Gourmet pape.
You can smell like the barbecue and
man is
everything. Like this man
Whoever this
went
person
all
is,
out
he
for
is a
this.
well
Sure.
experienced hunter and cook. And he is barbecue.
Is there anybody immediately around the roasting fucking dino, or?
No, it seems to be no one immediately around, but
Oh.
there are giant sort of buildings that tower over you, above you. You can
Yeah.
climb up those buildings through two little ladders up there.
In that case, I'm
Wait,
going to
wait.
turn myself around, double back. Aye?
He's a hunter. The eyes up for traps.
You know, now that you mention that, that's actually an immaculate idea. You choose the greatest times to be smart, Yuki. Willow says as she just kind of like pats Yuki on the leg.
Passively.
That's toxic. Alright, I forgot to put a
Akira,
carrot
where'd
out
he
in here.
go?
I
I'm over
forgot he
here.
was
Oh,
thing. Let's see.
Willow, while carefully looking for traps, goes to start climbing the ladder, and you know.
Roll me investigation. Like, I'll use one single investigation for everything. So
Alrighty.
you have advantage
okay.
because Suki is helping you.
Cool. Double yuck.
Don't forget that Suki can use the help action. Suki is capable of doing that. So
I just don't like doing that consistently because it's like I can evaluate like what a dog can and can't help with. Obviously, it just feels a little cheese sometimes, so I hesitate to
I
do
mean,
it. Is
yeah,
all.
it's
It's a
cheese, but
pet.
it is a pet, so in
Okay,
the
so
game,
if you don't mind it, I will
I
feel
don't
more
mind
free
it.
to.
In the game,
All
I
right,
will tell you
cool.
when you can't do it, but you're
It's a
investigating.
dog.
That's
It can help
it's
you.
easy enough
Oh look,
if you
trap.
can help.
Alrighty.
The dog doing?
As you look around, you notice that oddly enough, there's no traps. This person's a hunter, but he has not trapped anything around his home.
Alrighty, that's a bit carefree.
So
Feels like a little
he
careless,
might
but
be
you know,
that type of hunter
figure that out.
of a brute strength and eating the animals. Trap them.
If he brute strength that fucking dino, then I'm terrified.
On the contrary, I'm amazed, so I want to know more. So I'm a
You know what? I'm both.
Hello, we need no
Willow's going to
harm.
creep around each building, just kind of like knocking on the side of the door. Hello? Yeah, just peeking in. Hello?
When you peek in, there seems to be like abundance of spices in here and different types of like uh storage storage for food, spices like dried meats. You know, it seems to be like a kitchen.
King, what is that?
Huh.
What is that
On the
spice
spice
from like
rack.
Louisiana? You make like crawfish.
We call it crawfish boil, but it's a mixture of like paprika. It's just a
Is
lot of
there
red
is there an
spices,
equivalent of
honestly.
like that?
Like
Yes,
cayenne.
Yuki
yes,
takes like a little.
yes.
This man knows his. Ugh. Uh, and
This
it
man
changed
is
to
dangerous.
my territory. Like cooking.
Alright,
What's-
this is
what's
cool.
your-
This is neat. I like all this, but God, this room is fucking overpowering my
Let's
nose.
go to the next room.
So, out of here I
Yeah.
go.
Suki does not like this
Nice.
room either.
Another knock
Where's
on the
the
side of the
radio?
door as I peek in. Hello?
In here appears to be what is like a tanning room, as in where all the leather and he tans the leather and makes sure it's leather usable. There's rugs on the floor of all that he's killed. You see a few bears
Oh.
in there. You
Hey
see
Willow, there's a bear.
a couple other things too.
But this isn't where he gets his dark complexion. Well, he called it the tanning room.
I'm laughing at a character.
Oh.
I'm cocking a gun out of character.
Well, let's go to the next room. I'm guessing that one will be his what?
Go to the next room. Points
Have
gun.
to open.
Hopefully.
Might
I'm
be
careful
an
because this
armory,
looks rickety,
actually.
but
It's the local McDonald's.
This is some fancy ass McDonald's. They better have a T-Rex roast.
another knock on the side of the door and a peek in.
When you peek in, you are correct. It is an armory. There are a bunch of arrows, a couple spears, some
Huh.
swords, rapiers. You notice there's a lot of armor in here too. You can roll me investigation on that stuff.
Fucking yuck. Wait. Here be. And you said you assist Yuki, so
Oh, yes,
that would mean you're
assist.
helping, and wham.
At first you think it's an armory because of all these different weapons. However, when a closer inspection of the armor itself, like the pieces of armor itself in here, you notice that there's a lot of pierced holes in the armor.
might be
They seem to be
a
damaged.
treasure room of his hunt. Onion,
Oh.
like
Well,
that came to his.
something I will ask, regarding that, does all the armor look of the same size, or does it look to be in different shapes and sizes?
Different shapes and sizes, and the armor
Yeah.
is also there's various types of armor. One that actually catches your eye, has a tiger on it,
Oh.
a tiger symbol on it.
Ashibana was
Well,
Any-
looks like he
any
cleaned them up,
dragons?
though.
those that I see. And also
Yes.
my
Seems like he's not
either
too friendly to those who step
that
onto his
or
territory.
yeah, I should be careful. Hands up.
Indeed.
I'm gonna walk over to like over here. But before I do, I'm gonna cast light on my
Little tap tap.
quarterstaff,
Okay.
and I'm and I'm gonna like just kind of like tap it like on the doorway just to like in case anyone's inside, they clearly know I'm here and not trying to like surprise them or anything.
When you walk up, roll me perception.
13 perception.
Yes, sir.
By the way.
You hear snoring
Okay.
coming from this bigger room.
Hello. I want to like wake him up gently.
Wait.
Wherever the snoring is coming from.
Are you like, yeah, okay, so you're trying to wake him up. All
Yeah.
right. He's still snoring.
Is it someone in
Loud as
there?
fuck.
Serenity?
He's snoring or someone's snoring.
Oh. Made a lot of noise.
Hold on, fellas, I've got an idea,
Oh.
if you don't mind me trying it. Now, granted, this might cause a little bit of trouble at first, and this is definitely one of my more risky ideas, but I mean, like, hear me out, and just trust me for a second, okay? Willow slips by through the room, past Serenity, and approaches the man. Gets about as close to him as she can without feeling like she warrants too much danger, like she can still step back if he, gets up frantically, like looking to attack or something. And reaches about close to his ear as she can, and then yells, "Get up, you sorry lad, or I'll wring your neck!"
As soon as you start screaming, two arrows are shot right next to you,
Oh god!
and they almost pierce your head.
Alright, fair enough, you play a good act. You weren't sleeping. Were you?
I was.
Alright, you're just that fast. That's
So
even
are-
more impressive. Well,
As soon as you look at him, a man stands up. He is a shirtless elven man. His broad chest is thickly muscled and sports tattooed knotwork. Great stag antlers, uh, stag antlers crest the huntsman's head, curving above his rich brown hair. The pale green glow that shines from his eyes obscures the elf's strong features, and a massive spear twined with glowing green vines drives forward in his clenched fist. Um, and I'll
How
show
big
you a
is
picture.
the arrows? Are they like fucking ridiculous big for no reason?
Uh, they're they're large.
Damn.
They're like the
That
size of a large creature.
I think he's strong. Damn, he's strong.
My man got the good arrows.
my God.
Is it me or
Oh, it's not.
Mm.
It's
is
not
it
an art
me
style.
or
Phew.
he just chucked like a spear at you, Willow?
Yeah, yeah, I definitely did. But it's fine. Anyway, now that you're awake, hello there. It's nice to make your acquaintance. Uh, I don't know if you. Let me. Hello. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Willow Wordwood. These are my companions. We are the Fellowship of Fate and Fools. Now, I used a very particular turn of phrase there in an attempt to, signify something, but you wouldn't happen to know another foxfolk of, taller height than me, but, just about as rambunctious, uses that same turn of phrase, threatening to wring people's necks quite a bit often. You wouldn't happen to know a foxfolk like that, would you?
Yeah, he tried to steal my shit.
Kinda sounds about right. What kind of shit would that be?
My food.
Oh yeah, that definitely sounds about right. I apologize for that dearly. That's just the type of man my father is. But anyway, yeah, that man is my father, Digger Wordwood. I'm his daughter. It's nice to meet you.
So you're
I've
the
come to
daughter of a food thief.
look. I could pay you money if you want some money for the food now. If
I
it would.
don't really care for
Damn,
money.
trade.
All right. Well, what do you care for?
His stomach growls.
I mean,
Food. All right. Fair enough.
You got
Well, you
any
gotta.
alcohol, kid?
Oh, for sure. Hold on.
Give me the best you got, or I wring your neck.
Hey, hey. Using my own family's praise against me. Willow says she starts ruffling through her bag. All right, wait. Where did I put the good flask? Right down here. Right.
Where
the
did I put
good
the
flask.
good flask?
Michi's like tentatively staying behind just in case if he needs to spring forward.
All right. Here. I hate to part with this, but you asked for it, so if only to make things right between you and my father, and to get things moving on a positive note. Willow tosses her secondary flask over, the one with the very good wine that she shared with her father, that she was kind of saving. She had nipped at it a little bit, but there's at least a good like 3/4 to like half-ish in there of the flask.
You like toss it towards him?
Yep.
He catches it, takes a swig. Ah, that's some good shit. Nothing like some good alcohol to wake me up. Alright, consider your debts paid. I won't kill him. Or you.
All right, cool. Good to know. So, it's nice to meet you. What's your name?
I don't got one.
What do they call you?
You don't know. Yeah, what do people call you then?
Uh, well, I'm not too fond of it, but they call me the
What
Lord
the
of the
fuck?
Hunt. I guess you can just call me Hunter or some shit like that. I don't
Hunter.
really care for titles or any of that crap.
Well,
They're not worth
Hunter,
the time.
uh, peeks over a bit. Hi, my name.
What you want,
Curious to say that
samurai?
that room over there is your treasure room, right? And I'm guessing
Yeah, you got a
mostly
problem
of
with my treasures?
some of those treasures, mostly of someone invading your privacy, or did you?
No, really.
Oh,
They walked up in my. They walked into my territory. They became part of the hunt.
I see. No. But what about us? Because we are part of it as well.
I mean, normally, yeah. But this alcohol is pretty damn good. So I'm in a good mood, you see. So I ain't gonna hunt you.
I told you.
Besides, I got a pretty good meal roasting up right now, so it's just about ready. I could wash down this that T-Rex meat with some grade
Actually,
A
I think it's
alcohol.
done already.
Oh fuck yeah! Care to join?
For damn sure. You just offered me T-Rex. Wow. Today's a good day. Whatever the hell else
Hey,
happens
I
today, no
got
matter
to
what,
say
today's
one
a
though.
good day.
Holy shit, you're strong. As I point at the goddamn spear-looking arrow thing.
Yeah, nearly fucking killed me again.
Again?
Well, I mean, like, just generally, I escaped death again.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
I mean, granted, let's be fair. I'm pretty sure if he were trying to hit me, he would have. But let's not talk about that.
I mean, my one arrow is enough to pierce your entire body, girl. I think I could kill you and another one of your friend behind you in one shot. I don't know. I could test
Yep.
it out if you want.
Can I
Nope,
inside
I'm
check
good.
to see how like he is, judging by the arrow he knocked and the voice of it?
Go
I
ahead,
Did
buddy.
really
you
want to
really need to
see
insight
like
that?
Go ahead, buddy.
23.
This man will fuck
Yuki
you
nods
up.
in like, I see.
He will smack you around. He's like twice as strong as Akira.
Yuki looks at
Damn.
Serenity as he passes.
Shrug.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Who's this person? Another Fae?
Oh.
You got a problem with my territory? Boy,
No, sir. Just respecting it is all. Trying to keep
good
out
you
of the way.
good you better. You're another one of those annoying ass fake creatures out there. I'll fucking kill you. Holy shit, where the fuck did this guy
He's
come from?
rather silent in his approach while he
Goddamn.
He's with us. Don't worry.
I
He's
figured
chill.
not eccentric or bold.
he's definitely eccentric, that's for sure. Anyone that eats T-Rex meat like it's nothing is
I mean, I could too if I
eccentric.
had the chance. Kira,
Would you kill one by
if I
yourself?
have strength like that, yes.
I know someone that would do it with without a heartbeat.
I would try.
Yep.
Probably die in the process. But
He would get his
but
stuff
Michi,
killed.
listen, it's all about trying. If you don't try to kill something stronger than you, you'll never get stronger. You'll just die.
Or how about you get a little bit stronger before we even attempt that?
That's boring though.
Some Goku shit.
True.
It's better when the odds are
When
stacked
you
against you. Maybe not against like no, maybe not against a god though. That's just not fair.
Kimasetsu.
Give him a
Shivers a
senzu
little.
bean. He should be full strength when he fights Gohan. My
You
son.
just shake
Him
his
Literally
die.
the worst
Fuck you,
dad ever.
Uh, like he takes one leap up here. There doesn't appear to be like any like
Oh, how
way up here
is it 20
besides
feet up?
climbing the tree.
That's 70
That's 70
feet.
feet up.
in
Yeah, he-
one single bound. Jesus Christ.
He
Is-
hops up there like
Is that
it's
and
a
that
normal
connected,
day.
or what? This is higher.
It's not connected. That's his roast area appears. Hold on. As you're like looking at it, he's like, "Oh shit, my bad. I forgot that you guys won't really be able to get up here." You see, I set this up, this roast area up, just so that other predators in the forest don't try to eat my food. And don't no thieving fox folk try to
That's
steal that shit. You know.
understandable.
Hopefully it works.
So, like, what kind of meat did he steal from you?
A behir's
what?
meat. A behir. You never seen a
I
behir
like
before?
No?
I think I might have one in my trophy room. Give me a sec. Or at least its head. He hops over.
nonchalantly. He's
Casually
casually
jump
jumps
70
down like
feet.
All you hear is like the cartoon like rumbling,
like,
like
do we
going
see,
through
like,
a bunch of
smoke?
shit. It's like, and you see like out the door, it's like he's throwing out armor, valuable items, a lot of like coins, like platinum. Like he's throwing it away, like he does not give a shit about all this
He just have it
valuable
just to
crap.
have it.
He just has it just to have it, and then he takes. Oh, there it is. It's pretty big. Hold on, give me a sec. And he's like, he like pulls out a little bag. All right, there you go. This should fit.
Jesus.
Jumps down. Here, you open the bag.
Okay.
Also, don't try not to get squashed.
Um. Michi kind of like
Wait,
laughs slightly.
Might be a bag of holding.
He's like,
It is a bag of holding. And Akira says he's not lying. He's actually telling you to be careful not to get squashed.
I figured
I'm going
that.
to stand over here.
Ichi, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck this is, with my strength combined with his.
I'm gonna
Alright.
back up a little bit.
Do you open the bag?
As careful as we probably could.
As you open the bag,
What's in the nutsack?
a snout of what appears to be a huge creature pops out, and you cannot contain it as it literally just falls out like straight up. Just
Spills out of
cannot
the
be.
bag.
As soon as you open the
Oh,
bag,
God.
it just comes spilling out, and you see the head of a behir, and this is what a behir looks like. So, yeah.
Is that sniffing the sound
What
it makes
the
when it comes out of the
fuck is
bag?
What the
Yeah, it's the
fuck
Vicky.
is that?
All right,
It's
there
the
you go.
Vicky.
That is the behir.
Bro, what the fuck?
Holy sweet Mario! How the fuck did you kill his
Ah,
tentacle?
it's pretty
How did you kill
heavy!
that thing?
It's quite. Oh, you want to know how? It's
Yeah!
easy. I shot it to death.
Like, that's it?
You fucking.
Fucking killed it to death.
Was it just you, or?
Yeah, it's just me. I don't need anyone else.
Michi's like cackling at this point. He's like,
This is a
holy
big
God.
God.
Shit.
Monster.
Alright, can you now stuff? It was kind of hard to stuff that shit
Yeah,
in the
we got
bag.
it.
Can you, like.
Yeah,
Okay.
stuff it
Yeah,
back in.
Cool, thanks. Alright, he closes the bag. Throws it away, and God knows wherever the fuck. With
He's not
little
gonna
care in
eat
the
it?
world.
He's not gonna eat it?
You missed the part where he literally went into his treasure room and threw away valuable items onto the dirt floor without a care in the
Also,
world.
Also
he's-
That
T-Rex.
fuck.
He's also currently eating a T-Rex. Hold on,
That
give me a
fucker.
second. My parents.
Oh, I guess
are
he already
gone.
has food. Never mind. I was worried for his safety that he wouldn't
have-
get the food that he needed.
I have a quick question. I forget, have I sent a message today, or is this a new day
You
where
have
I
not
haven't
sent
sent
a
a message to my
message.
parents? Okay, in that case,
Give
I am
me a second.
definitely...
Write the message.
I
Shoot.
need a bear back.
Yeah, I can put it together while he's away.
Medium RP, by the way.
Holy shit.
I think
I
still
got
Dude, just find a
trauma.
Just find a guy who has a fucking T-Rex.
And then I got fucking traumatized by Orochimaru, probably.
Oh boy.
Again.
Well, I think I had
I'm
it
so
worse.
glad that you guys are happy.
I think I had it the worst of all.
Okay, dead Kappa.
Dead Capo.
I'm
Yo, that
so
Kappa
sad.
dead.
I'm glad he's dead.
I wish you were dead.
Bro, that's kind of a step too far. You need to settle down.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was just very enthusiastic.
The god of the
Alright,
owl
settle
bears
down
has
these
spoken.
nuts.
Can you at least appreciate my enthusiasm?
Of course, of course.
I
Thank
won't.
you.
I mean, yeah, he probably won't, but I can appreciate the enthusiasm. That's still a step
you.
too far, though.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
these
much.
nuts.
I very much appreciate it. I don't really even
Oh
know what I
wait,
was
now we're
talking
thinking
about. I was
about it.
just
Red
happy.
is missing out the best barbecue roast ever.
Yeah.
I know, and I'm so sad about it. Well, she's so sad. I feel for her though.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll have our
It's
own.
not okay. It's not
We'll
okay.
have our
Nobody
own.
can cook.
Nobody can.
Nobody can cook.
Hey, you're wrong. You're wrong. One of you can.
Who?
Yeah.
My
Can I
warlock.
cook?
What warlock?
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't take a schedule for see for that. I lied. I was just trying to give him false hope. Yeah. Why can't you
I
let it
hate
happen?
you. I hate you.
Kenya
This is
the
this is
only one
psychological
that may or may not
warfare.
can cook something.
Pain. Agony.
You
I
sure?
don't think so. I don't. Do you have skill proficiencies for it?
I'm gonna sue you, Kenny, for psychological damage. I've had enough of your
Do you have skill
warfare.
proficiencies?
Not yet.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Kenya's gonna be the chef.
We're all gonna
Such a
get food
shit.
poisoning.
Exactly. Fuck you
Nah,
guys.
he's not gonna get chef. He's gonna get poisoner. You know.
There's
Why
Willow's
the
message
fuck
to
you
her
still
dad.
up
Exactly.
Fuck would you steal the hair meat from this crazy fuck? You're out of your mind! That'd be good wine for your bullshit!
Response back. Hee.
Hee XD. I have a question. Is Sonny dead yet?
No, surprisingly.
Regrettably.
Can you guys make sure he dies?
Eventually. Only
Thank
when
you.
the time is right.
I mean, if
Thank
he
you.
fucks with this guy,
Thank
Uh-oh.
you. Is my enthusiasm for one of my friends, like one of my very close friends' death, is that justified if it's Sonny? Or is it
Sometimes.
wrong?
not sometimes, always, it's justified.
Okay, thank you guys. I appreciate your support.
Mwah.
I'll continue this behavior.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
I have a song stuck in my head, and I just I need you to trust me, and I would like to ask for your hand in my nonsense.
They keep singing on the radio.
I wanna be the very best that no one
Never was.
Catch this to bring them is my cause.
The very best.
I'll try
No
to
one
across
ever
the land
was.
to change the heart wide.
One
Peaceful people
a power that's inside.
I'll give you
We'll travel across the world, searching for a
So bad.
Outside of this is
I appreciate you all. I love you all so much.
YouTube stream,
Oh,
I'm
man.
sorry, but not
Even
sorry.
get
Oh
the
no.
best
There was hardly any hesitation.
Alright, I'm back. Let's get it.
Welcome back.
Chat, we did an awesome rendition of
No, we didn't.
Pokemon.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we
Did
did.
you hear her?
I like
Alright,
sing it
I mean,
again
I
for
can
you.
see it in the VOD later.
Yeah.
Alright,
Sing
for now,
it
for
again
now,
for you.
I'm gonna, for now, there's not that much time left in the session, so I would kindly, piercing the veil, if you would let me finish. Thank you. I love you all. Smooches, kisses. I'll kill you later. Anyway,
Wow, you never smooch us.
that was towards you.
Just smooch you.
Oh,
Dumbass.
You dummy.
Yeah, we don't get kisses, you motherfuckers.
We get
get
pain
pain.
and character development.
Uh,
we're like we all just want to be Jet's favorite child.
That just means you get killed faster.
That's what we want.
It means Jet loves me more, dude.
Jet loves me
No, that
more.
would mean I love Sunny more because I'm trying to kill him always.
That's true. Wait,
Damn.
maybe the one that we all love the most is actually Sunny.
Yeah, because we all want to get rid of him.
Sunny, how does it make you feel? We all love you.
If you're following my logic, apparently. But
Every single one of us loves you, but we have problems expressing it, so we just want to murder you.
yes.
I
Like a
don't
How's it
know
yandere.
that is.
How does that
Yandere.
feel?
My
You have, like,
favorite.
It's like that
My favorite
phenomenon where you
archetype.
like want to strangle like a kitten or some shit. Like
have,
that weird
My
fucking like you're so
Oh,
cute I
Yo,
could
you
die
get
or I
those
could kill
too?
something.
Those urges? Shit, man. I could relate, Izzy.
Yeah.
XD.
4, 5, 6,
I
7,
No,
also
like
like
that's
strangling
actually
everything.
like that's actually a part of human psychology. It's fucked up.
Oh, it's so cute. Kill it. Anyway.
Kill it. I will kill it.
Ingu-
So cute.
Maybe I should kill Suki first.
No!
Thanks, Izzy.
Oh, you better not, bitch.
You fucking
Hey, you're not in this
I will
group, so you
transfer
can't stop
campaigns
me.
just to kick your ass.
You wouldn't. You can't do
I will
it.
travel
I'm all the way
across
up.
the
Do it,
land
bitch.
just
I
to
will
kick
switch
your ass.
houses. I will puncture reality itself, damn it.
I will. You. If you show up here, then I will. I will
Okay.
literally lock the door and I will open my window just so you can see me killing Suki in front of you.
Yo, are you eating the dog?
I'm calling PETA.
Yo,
What a
What a little bit.
delicacy, XD.
yo, don't eat that dog, dude.
Hey,
What's
Yugi,
up with
what's the
it?
dog doing?
Hey, Yogi. Nothing anymore, Joey. I've eaten it.
Anyway, I sidetracked myself.
Alright.
Fuck.
Yo,
Anyway,
Sidetrack these nuts.
I can't help it. I can't help it. It's in my instinct. That's why that's why I need like as many people not talking as possible, or else I'm gonna get sidetracked along with
Alright.
everyone else.
Server, I'm gonna just mute myself.
Thank you.
These nuts.
Fucking Vice. I'm so tired of you. Anyway.
Willow send a message.
Fuck.
Last we left off, I was sending a brief message to my father because this guy's fucking nuts. But that's in the chat. I told him, "Why in the fuck would you steal behir meat from this crazy fuck? You're out of your mind. Had to pay good wine for your bullshit."
This shit's
Good. This son of a bitch, that's no excuse to go stealing from a goddamn. What? Who does he think he is? Oh my god.
Worth.
Worth. Worth. Anyway. I guess a conversation over the roast. Then.
Yeah.
Do you
That
want to
sounds
eat
good.
up there or do you want to eat down here?
Actually, eating up there with a good. Wait.
Alright. Picks up Yuki, chucks Yuki. Picks up
Catches
Serenity, chucks Serenity.
Screech.
Hey.
My hero.
Try to
Chucks
catch
Michi.
Eh. Like skids slightly. Gonna take a step.
Do you want to get thrown or you want to get shot up there?
I'd prefer to be thrown.
You
I
know
think.
what? He ties you to a bow.
Oh god! One hand to me, goddammit! Hey, you gave me a choice and then you just took it away! What are you doing with
you
this
and you're
ring?
like, your
You
arrow
gave
like,
me a choice and you took it from me.
fuck. Damn it. Anyway, he shoots you and your arrow like lands and sticks into the T-Rex. And you're kind of stuck there hanging. Because you're attached to the
How's it
arrow.
hanging, Willow?
Akira looks at all of this.
Not very good.
And Naruto runs up and is fine.
Smells tasty, though.
Willow.
Before you start undoing the binding, Willow has time to like start salivating over the meat and just kind of like start trying to like gnaw toward it, just like reach toward it with her mouth. Just
No, if she wants to do it, then go ahead. That is the natural way of eating. He does the same. He just takes a large chunk. It was his mouth just bites. Guard. Or part of guard.
Yuki takes.
This is the best meat I've ever had.
Take whatever's a level 20 strength gets her and chows down.
I have to say, I apologize dearly for my father's actions, but if the Bahir was even half as good as this, you have to understand why you did it.
The Bahir tastes better.
Oh,
It has
I
more
know,
of
man.
an electric taste, actually.
More
tingy.
More spice.
Oh,
tingly.
that's crazy.
Down your spine. Kinda sick. But they're rare, so I was pissed.
That's it. That's it. On my bucket list, if I'm planning future adventures now, once all this craziness is over, me and you are gonna have an adventure, and we're killing another one of those things, and we're gonna roast it.
You got more alcohol?
I mean, I could.
I mean, you could like
Sweet.
establish a version about like exotic beach and all that.
I don't want
No,
people
not
trying to steal my food. No, no, no. If people know about the deliciousness that is T-Rex and Behir meat, they're gonna
well,
steal
at the
my
very
game from
least,
me.
can I like
I can't
Yeah.
have that. There's not a lot of going
at the very
around,
least
you
can I
know?
save like a piece for my friend?
Sure, bud.
I will salt the
So,
T-Rex meat just to let it last longer and whatever.
Are you sure? It's already
Oh,
plenty salty. I don't... It'll probably
all right,
preserve
then I'll put it in my
well
bag.
enough. I mean, you could trust me
I'm
on that.
just
That
kidding.
shit lasts a while. This thing has been roasting for about
Oh, is
a
it slow
month
roast?
now.
I'm guessing.
Yo,
I will put
Hell
a
yeah.
strip of T-Rex meat. I will put 5 pounds
Smoked,
worth
boy.
of smoked. You
Anyway, what you need? I'm assuming you came looking for me not just because you want to join me in my roast and give me some good alcohol, keep me company.
indeed, allow us to cut to the chase. My father said you might be able to help us.
With
We're
what?
in need of supplies, and we're trying to prepare to go up toward the mountains, closest to the Golden Duchy.
Steps?
I heard about 1,000 steps, yeah. Why?
Do you think you could guide us there? Have you been?
Yeah, I've
Oh.
been there. I was hunting, I'm assuming you know it. I was hunting the beast.
You were what?
You fucking
There's no way.
You tried to hunt that thing?
I found where it lives. No, it took me centuries to find that shit.
Nah, that's too
As it
crazy.
should.
I mean, isn't
That thing is the
so
greatest
this the
game I've
guardian
ever
of this
seen.
forest as well?
I don't
Dude.
give no shit.
I have to wonder. Either the forest tries to kill you consistently every day of your life vehemently, and you are just belligerent enough to survive it nonetheless, or the
How'd you know?
forest. All right, well, you gave me the answer. Fuck it. I was going to say potentially the forest respects that you use every bit of an animal that you can, or so it seems.
I mean, it does that too, but still, it doesn't like me hunting its damn border patrol. The fuck.
Yeah, I would imagine not. I mean, for
But-
a reason.
But as a hunter, you can't not say that's not the greatest game. That thing is hard to track. One, it's a gigantic beast that walks around with that does not even make a sound when it takes a step. Runs at the speed of damn light, covers the entire forest. You can't tell me that's not the greatest hunt of your life.
At the same time,
I almost died
and you think
several
that you can
times.
take it on right now?
Nope. But I still try. That's the beauty of hunting.
I am in awe of you. Whether that be because you are impressive or just plain nuts. But either way, you make a lot of sense, so I can't blame you for it, I suppose. I mean, the forest does already, so no need to pile on.
I mean, why do you think I have my own place?
Yeah?
These
Yeah.
trails ain't for nothing, boy.
Huh. So, all things considered, think you could lead us up there? I mean, we've been trying to find the beast and, its compatriots as well, other potential hidden ones.
You see, I don't wanna lead you around
Is there
to what's
anything...
supposed to be my
I
target.
mean, either okay, it's a thing though. Just greater than that. That target.
Exactly. We're not looking to hunt the beast. We're not looking to get in your way or ruin your hunt or anything. If anything, There are other people trying to do that right now. And we're trying to stop that. We're trying to help the beast. And if we don't do that, then who's to say you'll get your ultimate hunt? I mean, if the beast isn't at full strength, if you went up there now and you tried to kill it, what would be the point? I mean, it's already
You
half
speak
injured.
truth. I ain't gonna kill no beast that's already injured. That's some bullshit. And if there's something that injured that thing, then that sounds like fun time.
Yeah, that sounds like a hunt in and of itself now, doesn't it? See, now I've piqued your interest.
But you see, I ain't just gonna help you for no reason. I gotta prove your worth first, boy. I mean, girl.
I mean, you
Shit,
can
my
use.
bad.
I mean, you can use
I
fire.
mean, I agree.
Cool.
Base and red pill.
And he says cool and takes a large chunk of meat
I
from
mean, like,
the T-Rex.
to
Just
Guy's
like
prove
gnawing
literally
on
I
it.
guess
based.
we had to.
This guy is
Also,
really
we gotta hunt
based, yeah,
something.
bro.
Like,
Oh. Oh yeah. I got a
Oh.
list actually. It's I guess a test, so to speak. My test. I'm sure you're used to it. The forest normally gives these types of shits. I used to be part of that too until I started trying to kill one of their members,
God.
I guess. I was bored.
Understand. But just give us the list.
Alright. Here. A piece of paper manifests in your hand. Okay, here we go. Quest. Prove your worth. It shows up in your mini map,
Ah,
guys.
shit.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. I'm just gonna read a word for word my notes say. As the PCs continue to travel, they come across a fortress on top of the trees. There they will meet the Lord of the Hunt. He is a powerful fairy creature that believes in the way of the hunter. The Lord of the Hunt has impeccable tracking skills and is one of the few beings in the world that can track the beast. If the party tries to convince him to help them on their journey, he will test their capabilities as a group and as individuals. He will give them a list of monsters to hunt. The PCs must bring proof of each successful hunt. The PCs only get one chance at a specific hunt. As in, each one of these monsters, you only get one chance to kill them. If you fail, the monster will relocate and they will not be able to track them again. The players get to choose in what order they hunt these monsters. The list goes as follows: a Direndian moth abomination, Venom Maw Hydra, Titanoboa, two
Nah.
fire-fused water elementals, and Tuscally the Hive Queen.
Hive Queen? Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
This man really gave us a
The fuck's a
Titanoboa, man.
Tanoboa?
What the fuck? Titanoboa is a giant
Oh,
fucking
God.
snake. It's a
That's your
giant
list.
fucking boa constrictor.
And a venomous ball hydra.
Alrighty.
Fire infused water elementals.
I
dude, what the
infused
fuck?
that. Wow.
Normally, I feel like I'd protest this kind of thing, both because it goes against my nature and the nature of the forest and so on and so forth, but
I mean, if you kill
also-
them
We had to kill
respectfully, you'll be
all of
fine.
them, I'm guessing.
Indeed.
I
Oh,
didn't
thank
say
you.
all of them.
Ultimately,
I asked you to prove your worth.
ultimately, that's mainly the reason why I'm inclined to do this. I mean, you don't know us, and I mean, I happen to know one foxfolk that happened to run into you once, but he didn't even leave a good impression. You don't know what kind of strength we possess, so on and so forth. For all we know, the thousand steps that you're leading us to could be very dangerous, and if we're not capable, we could very easily get ourselves or you killed potentially. So, I understand.
Also, another thing. That man right there points at Akira. He can't help you.
Curiosity. Why? I just
I just can tell by the look in his eyes. He's proven. You guys are not.
I've heard this in storybooks before. Those who reach a certain echelon of power, you can recognize it within others to a level, without even a word. Just you know with a look, you can recognize it. That's interesting.
I guess to compare, it's like a lioness taking care of her cubs.
Like a lion.
Now, you bet I am. So now it's time for those cubs to go hunting on their own. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I know one thing. Looks at Michi. I don't think you wanna hunt Tatayabona, huh? Big ass snake.
If you want to get over your fears, kid, you're gonna have to do it.
Trust me, it's no fear. He kind of like cracks his neck a little bit. If anything, I'd be more than
Perfect.
happy to. I mean, whatever we want to hunt.
Alrighty, I have a question about this. Seeing as we're not the most hunting inclined people, and considering this game does seem to be of a particular skill level necessary to be able to actually hunt them properly and acquire them. Will you be giving us any hints or any information on this game, or are we to collect it all ourselves just through our natural experiences? I only ask
Oh
considering
no,
there
you're
is
gonna get lost and
I
die
figure.
probably.
Yeah.
So that paper will give you the location of each of these creatures currently. But I said current locations. You miss your one shot, it's gone, and you fail.
All right. Other than location, I more so am being indicative of certain ticks that these creatures might have, certain behaviors, whether one might be more skittish than the other, or things like that.
Oh, you want information?
Indeed.
I'll pass that on to you. Why not?
Wonderful.
Let's see. Have you ever fought a Hydra before? I'm assuming not.
I haven't had the pleasure.
Oh, it quite is a pleasure. If you want to die, that is.
Well,
they have
don't
more
worry,
than one
no.
head. If you take down one, another one will grow. Or another two will grow at least. So be careful with that. That's all I gave you for that. That's useful enough. The
Well,
snake can
attack
eat you
part.
all in one bite. So try not to get eaten. If you can help it, As for the higher infused water elementals, well, there's two of them. And they reside on a hot spring, so afterwards you can chill out there. And the last one, the Hive Queen, is obviously in the hive. So she's not alone.
How about the
So be
moth?
careful with that. I don't really know too much about the moth, actually. That's a new creature here.
Alright.
Well, if we fight the snake, outmaneuver it somehow and tie it up.
I'm not helping you from here. That's up to you. I gave you what I felt like giving you.
Things. Focusing No, the snake can also one bite. It doesn't mean
We're not a great group for stealth, but one way or another, some of these hunts, it seems, will be a bit. Stealth will be a no-go one way or another. I imagine the moth in particular. The
Not
reason
even
that I
that
say
stealthy
that,
either. I don't use stealth.
I mean, fair enough. You're a madman. No offense. But it works for you. So brute forcing things is definitely your style and your strong suit, and I could see that. I could. Oof. I just hope that one day I could see it like fully in action. Just like I swear, one day we gotta get that here.
so.
Anyway,
Agreed.
back to what I was saying. The moth, I imagine, will be in an area with a lot of light, based on just what I know about moths in general. So it feels as if it would be hard to
But
hide in that scenario, considering if
then
there's a
it's
giant light
also
source
hard
around.
for
Then
us melee.
indeed.
I mean, I'm down. I'm down.
Anyway, if you need any supplies, there are a few over there. I'm only giving you a few, so don't take everything or I'll kill you.
Fair enough. Yeah, you got a set limit or idea of
Armor and weapons are off limits.
Potion.
Understandable.
You could have a few potions, probably 2 max, of any kind that you want.
Venomous.
True. Very true.
That water, fire, elemental. Rest in a hot spring.
Hot tub episode.
Come on, guys.
Hot tub episode.
Yep.
With the
3 girls
dragon.
and 1 dragon.
I fucking hate it here. I hate it already.
Angry.
You're forgetting Akira's there too, damn it.
Akira's not gonna
We don't
join
care
us
about
though.
him.
That's the
That's
thing.
Fuck
messed
you.
up.
You're getting separated, guys
He's
and girls in
following
different
you
strings.
guys. You
Fuck
think
you.
he's gonna stand behind and just fucking wait
No,
with a
but he's
weird
not
ass
gonna
hunter?
participate though.
Fucking idiot.
Probably.
Yeah,
No, he can't. No,
2
he's not.
bros chilling in a hot tub.
10 feet
0
apart
feet.
because it's not gay.
0 feet apart because they are gay.
Negative
Nah,
1 feet
Michi's
apart
not gonna
because
That's
they
what we're
are
talking
close
about.
to
same
Akira.
twins.
Akira's gonna get. Akira's gonna fucking kill me if he even tries that type of shit. So no, thank you.
I have a
was talking
question.
about-
Why don't you guys just like physically merge together
No.
and become a flesh blob? That's
Flesh
the ultimate
blob,
form of
flesh
dating.
blob.
so
No.
Flesh
I
I'm
could
gonna
do
say
that.
this.
I could do
I'm
that
gonna
for
say
you
Bob
guys.
is out of the
Steve.
question. Hydra
I'm
is out of
not.
the question because kill the head. Well, we'll spawns up. The hive. No.
I think you're mistaken something.
We need to attack all of them.
Ah!
I said you could pick what order you hunt
Fine.
them.
Can we leave
Not
the
pick and
fire
choose.
infused water for last? I think after that fucking like debacle that we did deal with, we can relax in a goddamn hot spring.
I think we need to consider strategies for taking on each of them before we set out fully, and I'm going to make it very clear and honest from my perspective. So far, I'm having a very difficult time finding a way to overcome the fire-infused water elementals easily.
Just hit them hard.
No way you just said that.
I like that strategy. I also do that. Just hit them hard. Agreed.
Yuki,
I know.
I'm gonna hit you hard.
I mean, the good
No,
news for you
I
guys.
said I was going to. If you don't stay with me here for 2 seconds.
The good news for you guys is that you get 2 potions of any type to bring with you on each hunt, so you can just bring fire resistance, and then you're good.
I said no. That's for the
Each
whole thing.
person
You
or
get 2
just
potions.
2 potions in general?
Oh,
Oh,
That's 2
fuck.
potions total.
Well, yeah,
that's
then you guys
why-
can still do that. You guys can still plan it out in a way.
Yeah, you can still plan it out, but it's not like each hunt. It's just so you have to be careful.
Yeah.
Get two people with fire resistance. That's a big game changer.
We have one
Um,
with built-in fire resistance.
That's 3 with fire resistance. That or maybe mix up your spellcasters. Haha. You have the ability to do that as a bard. You don't just have to keep the spells that you have. You technically have
Oi.
your entire list available to you.
Oh, Kenny,
Thinking
You're-
of cleric.
you're PTV. You're
No,
not.
I'm
Warwick.
actually
You're not Warwick. You're not Warwick Kingdoms. No help. Let them handle it.
Wargaming,
bards
wargaming,
can change
No,
their spells whenever they
let
want.
them figure it out on their own.
wargaming,
Bards can change their spells whenever they want. They're not sorcerers or
wargaming.
clerics.
Penny, let
Wargaming.
them figure it out on their own, please.
No!
It's meant for them.
Man, these
This is
birds
not
are
meant
really
for you
loud.
guys. Please, mute.
Yeah,
Thank you.
just imagine me coming into your game and then me playing your character, dude.
Just telling you that you could change your spells is playing your fucking character, you
Wargaming.
idiot.
Wargaming.
Fucking both of your soda. Shut the fuck up.
Man,
Paladins can
these
do the
birds
same
are really
thing.
loud today.
All right, go ahead. You guys make up your own strategies. Up to you.
Attack.
Attack. Attack and hope for the best.
Well,
No, for sure. I'm reading Bard spellcasting now, and you can't change your spells. Like when you level up, you can. Like when you gain a level in a
Serenity,
class, you
do
can
you
choose one
have,
of the Bard spells you know and replace it.
point covered if one of us gets
I
okay, so we,
do, yes.
and I think we got healing stuff. So I think the fire resistance help. Maybe for me because I have to be.
Mm-hmm. It's at least good then. I don't really care about fire.
Maybe you too, Serenity.
I think I'll keep a distance.
Then maybe a potion of haste that can help us in a. Or looks at the guy. What kind of potion do you got? Like any potion?
I don't know what I got.
Sonny goes to look at potions real quick. No, the potion
the
that,
potions he
that
got?
may or may not he got, or may or may not that. Fucking say that.
Why don't you just go look?
Yuki stands up. Where's the Where's
It's
Trophy
in his
room?
room.
she
Trophy
goes,
room.
Okay.
He has a potion of. Write this down. Potion of tracking. Potion of night vision. He has a poison potion. He has a water breathing potion, fire resistant potion, invisibility potion, rejuvenation potion, hawk's flight potion, goblin climb potion, fey nature potion, haste. What else? He has giant strength potion, and he has potions that antidotes, basically poison antidotes.
Like when you say poison, as in like we coat it, we stab it, it's dead.
Well, it's not how poison works, but
That's no, not like that, Feb.
Goblin of
Not like
climbing. What the fuck is that?
wait, did you say goblet?
Goblin, like
Goblin.
goblin.
Goblin?
Goblin climbing potion.
What the fuck?
He goes back and we tell the monk that she climbs up. So we got all that potion. Does have haste and fire.
Uh, Those probably would
Yeah.
be our best bet.
Can we give haste to meet
Don't need that shit.
What about you?
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
guess
you
I'll
should take it.
I
the hell-
guess I'll
where the hell
take
did you
2
go?
potions. Actually, I think you should have the fire resistance.
I
Well, just in...
hold on. I mean to make a suggestion. Now, I could hold on to potions if you'd like. I don't really feel like I need any in particular because I won't be too close to the front lines. You
Oh,
will be though, and this is why I'll make note of this. The fire-infused water elementals are certainly a danger, and that's why we're thinking to take the fire resistance potion. And that's a good idea, even with Michi's natural resilience to, fire-based attacks naturally. So, just doubling up on that will mean we'll have you both on the front line for that. And since there's 2 of them, that'll be useful. That'll be helpful. So that's a good idea there. I think the other potion we should consider taking is a potion of poison resistance, actually. The only reason I say that is because we have both the Titanoboa, which is a large snake, and those tend to have fangs and venom or poison of sorts. And then we have the Venom Maw Hydra, which it has Venom Maw in the name, so we can assume that it's likely to have that kind
But
of,
those,
you
but
know,
those,
effect on us.
but those things
Well-
only last for like 12 hours.
I'm not sure. Either way, I think that if we're looking to
Last a
maximize
minute.
resistances, that's
Well,
probably the best bet.
the Titanoboa doesn't use
Venom?
venom.
It's just
Yeah.
a big.
Alrighty then, we don't
fucking
need to double up on
snake.
it. I was not sure.
But yeah, the fire resistant case will be.
I still think Willow's right though.
Poison resistant? And fire resistant.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, in honesty, I could be in distance too for the poisonous because I do have 20 feet of reach.
Yeah, but so
That's
do,
true.
do they probably.
Are big motherfuckers. Then let's just get the resistance, just for the front lines to not die.
Yeah.
All in agreement?
Mm.
Alright.
Yep.
Who are you going for first?
That moth sounds in.
As in that's your next
That
session.
moth sounds
Who you go for first?
interesting. that moth.
The mob.
Yeah,
The
Bob and
fucking
Nick.
abomination,
The
dude.
thing that we don't
let's
have
kick
anything
that
of
out of the way,
on.
and then let's fight other.
Oh, ah.
Bro, they all sound so fucking tough.
We're stronger than we think.
Their names, their names just like exude death.
Yeah, dude.
like,
Not so much the like a little bit the Titanoboa, and not so much the fire infused water elementals, but
Fucking Hive
still
Queen.
sound
You know how
tough,
many
you know,
shit
like-
do we have to deal with?
yeah, that sounds
Hardly a
fucking insane, dude.
Yeah, that,
Fucking
I
Hive
think
Queen.
that one's
Oh
gonna
look,
be a
yes,
little
and
bit
ready.
of a...
Fireball, baby. It's fireball.
fireball. Do a barrel roll,
Serenity.
Serenity.
We must use fireball on these
Yeah.
enemies. Okay. Smoke 'em out.
Smoke 'em out, boys.
Oh, yeah, I think
Smoke 'em
moth. Anyone want to go for moth?
But, also you could get, you can hunt them however you want. I'm not giving you
stealth, but I'm-
restrictions. So
Chunky.
it's really up to you guys.
Chunky Yuki.
Chunky.
Fake Yuki. Honestly, I kind of want to use Fireball, so I'm saying I think we should go for the
You wanna
Hive
go
Queen.
Hive Queen?
Oh, fucking course.
I'm down.
fucking
I'm
guy.
yo.
Yeah.
I'm
I
down
wanna
to
use
tussle with Hive Queen
Fireball.
if you want to use fireball.
I want to use
I do want to use fireball.
Hive Queen,
fireball.
I'm down with Hive Queen if you want to use fucking
Fireball.
Fireball.
I say Hive Queen.
King, Michael,
Anyone else?
Hive Queen.
Sorry, what?
Yeah,
For the first?
because do you want to
Yeah.
use Fireball?
Oh,
Yeah, I wanna use
Hive,
fireball.
Hive Queen.
Just
Well,
breathe fire on her. It's okay.
So your session's over, correct?
they're still planning.
Okay.
I didn't give them the end yet.
Hive Queen.
Okay.
I'm
So-
I'm in favor of either going for the Hive Queen first or for the Moth Abomination, but it's whatever you fellas feel like. I just feel like there's potential to use the fireball against the moth as well. I mean, the moth's going to be attracted to a big old light source, so imagine if you throw one right at its face.
I want to favor.
Then it's just on
the
fire
thing
and it is
use
the light source.
water elemental, so we can fucking nice hot bath after that. Fuck.
Sounds about right.
Oh my god, you guys have a hot
Yo,
spring
fuck you.
episode? Kind of crazy.
Okay, wait, okay. now,
What?
damn it. Hot tub
Save
episode.
the best for last.
You want it early?
No, or hot tub episode.
Not the dragon dick. Oh god.
Oh my god, I'm
Not
gonna roll.
again. Oh no.
Two
Hive
is Hive
We
Queen.
do it.
Guess we're doing fireball.
All right, so
Nice.
Rain, fireball.
So everyone has
I-
agreed
Yes.
to Hive Queen first?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, Hive Queen will be prepared for you next session. I'm gonna do a little editing and stuff like that. It's basically already done. I have it like majority set up. It should be good. Like all of them are already set up,
War
but
Kingdom.
Yeah.
We just play Monster Hunter.
it'll be fun.
It's unfortunate that
I told you I had a
gotta-
lot of content for like the next couple of sessions. Like this, you're gonna be stuck doing
Fucking
this for a bit.
blasting everything. Smittering.
You guys haven't had combat in a while, so there you go.
Yeah.
And this is where I'm gonna call the session, Kenny.